Mercy. That's the game. That's the game now, I think.
No, don't
Oh, now.
delay. Do what your characters would normally do. Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so where the fuck were we? Were
All right,
in that now?
let's go. I'm ready. All right, and so you all left off on the outskirts of Minaith, making your way, I believe, northbound. And you can see that there's this strange magical city before you with strange floating individuals going to and fro. You've just uncovered an interesting bit of information that you've just shared with your party, I presume.
Yes.
But before we continue onwards towards the city, what did we do last session?
I lost my god.
That,
Well, not really, but I kind of did.
that did technically
And
happen,
I'm
yeah.
a follower of now. Knock or yeah, I think it's knock, isn't it? Yeah, knock. I'm a follower of knock. Now I know that. Do, 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 do.
We managed to get all away and no one left in jail from the encampment and get escorted to Solitude, where there was many conversations and interesting interactions, but then Eskel took a magic book ride, because that sounded like such a great idea, and talked to a giant wizard's head that told him that in 2 hours something horrible is coming from the north side of the city, some kind of army or forces, and we have to go deal with that because that's what we're supposed to do.
Y'all skipped the first 3 hours of the session.
It do be a blur after a week.
Well, Lydia and Eskel was working on her powers and trying to figure out what exactly she can do while we were in the tents. So Lydia decided to come to Chris and tap into one of her memories, and we went back in time to when Chris visited her family home.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't interact with like any of the people, but we could touch like the environment. Eskel wrote on the wall, and that was something that the old Chris and old Oliver would react to. But other than that, there was nothing more. And eventually, it was affecting Chris, and it was affecting Lydia. Lydia ended up losing her eye for a while. She had an eye patch. And then we finally got back to where we are now. And that's when we were in this town talking to that guy, and he was telling us about the statues and whatnot. And Chris reminded Lydia about the history and how we needed to keep Terra Merryman alive, and the bottom left statue is the only one we can touch.
Yeah.
That is correct. Do you have inspiration? Did you use it last session?
Nope.
No, as in you don't have inspiration?
No, as in I didn't use it.
Oh, you didn't use it? Super inspiration. No, I was kidding.
It's on record again.
No, it was a joke. No, okay, all right.
I think Bloody Mary.
You'll get an inspiration next session by default if you use it this session.
Okay.
So you could take a nap for the first 15 minutes when we do the recap, and then when you wake up, you'll have an inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, EJ. You guys had a reference to Dragur, which is an interesting name. All right, and so you know where your opposition is coming from. You have several hours before this will occur. It'll be about 2 hours. You all make your way up to the southern gates of Minaith. As you approach, you notice that there isn't a line. There's no checkpoint necessarily, just a big, wide, open gate. It doesn't seem like there's any, doesn't really even seem like there's like ramparts. It just seems like a series of towers that are just side by side next to each other, forming this wall, followed by this very intricate arch, laid with runes all across the edges, on the front facade as well as on the inner sides. Look around, you see that the dust and sand is kind of kicking about every which way. It seems like the wind is almost unnatural around the outside of this space. What do you do?
Be spooked. No, just kidding.
You said we're at the southern gates?
Yep, southern gates.
I totally turn to everyone and say, we should probably just go around because we know they're coming from up there.
Agreed.
Yes.
EJ's kind of looking around for, being more tactical, like what... Oh, I know. Yeah. So what I want to do is see, kind of like assess the area and see if there's any way for us to, knowing EJ likes sewers, everything.
Souvenirs?
Sewers! She always ends up with the sewers one way or another.
Looking for sewers? Okay.
Yeah, like any kind of well, I mean, not just specifically sewers, but if there's any trap or secret doors or back things that maybe underworld kind of like how I would use my rogues. Hold on, let me pull up my sheet. What is that called? Thieves' Cant?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Okay. So you're looking for someone who might seem something like that, or find something useful along the lines of your rogue background. Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Got it. 1 second.
Slacking. You're slacking.
So, what did you say?
Perception check.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Ooh, perception.
Ooh, nice. All right. And so, with your perception check of 17, you note that there does seem to be something that catches your eye. You notice along the tower walls that there are markings on it. You notice this as a common marking that rogues typically use. If you think about modern times and spycraft, this is markings that would be used to indicate a drop. If you know what that is, where it's just basically just some kind of cue. Sometimes it's drawn, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just something that seems out of the ordinary, but it's to signify that there is something of significance there. You notice that it's by the gate. It's about 30 feet away on the left side of the gate entrance. And you know that symbol in particular indicates safe house.
Oh.
And
sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Mm-hmm. And it points north.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, so it's not at the gate. It's somewhere inside.
Okay. Oh, but inside north, not north of the area.
Correct.
Okay, that's fine. So I turn to my party and I let them know, well, there should be a safe house north and side here if we want to check that out, unless anybody else, we want to go straight through the gates or has any other ideas. North is where the enemies are coming from, but this is north inside the gates.
Right.
And then I'm going to look at Discord in case people are typing. Coconut sounds, yes. Oh, lay traps?
gonna get some metal, gonna get my pistol, hey, peaceful. Like, sure, dead right so.
Malram wants to lay traps. I'm not opposed to that.
On the north side of the world.
Oh,
When we get to the north side, I have some stuff I need to do as well.
perfect. So should we already battle plan that way? And how far out from where they're coming? Do you think we should do it like?
How long has it been?
We should find an advantageous geological formation from which to attack.
Let's do that.
Fair enough.
Anybody else?
I'm okay with going to the fucking bank for a second. See if we can gather anybody else with us. See if we can gather any people that will come with us.
Oh, to get some extra help.
Yeah, maybe.
We should tell the guards to go into the city and let them know they're about to be under attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh, panic. Panic's fun. That's a good distraction.
oh, it is though. Yeah, it is.
I like distractions.
Absolutely rough.
Oh,
You have to go while you're floating the horse. Let's see if they believe you.
well, what about Celine with her celestial? She could be giving a warning.
Oh, like a god, oh my god.
Yeah.
From knock.
Yeah.
Listen to me, I am your god.
Exactly.
I can do it.
Then they would listen because they'd be like, "Oh shit, someone's telling us stuff."
I can
And suddenly, Celine becomes one of the new deities in current time.
Right? Oh my god, in the past too. So that when we go
Right?
back to the future, she's already worshipped. That would be so cool.
She walks around, everything's like, down to shit. Oh my god.
What an
Ooh.
interesting turn.
Then when she gets to the current time, there's another version of her that actually is the god.
Oh.
She's not watched.
It's like, oh, that's strange. You seem to look a lot like my patron, Celine.
Yeah, it's funny how that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can we do?
So there's a couple options we had
Okay,
here.
I'm playing trap. I'm gonna find some metal.
Yeah. Well,
Can you help me sell some metal? I'm looking at you because you're a thief.
yes, I can, but let's lay everything out on the table we're discussing. Finding an advantageous point where we could actually place, doing defend. I'm assuming Exel will want to be doing some warding and spell casting, and also that'd be where you lay your traps. Also, fair enough.
How long did that take, Axel?
Oh, that's true. That's a good question. How long do you need to do your spell casting?
I have a few things I need to do that should take about half an hour.
Okay, we're still good. Yeah.
How long does it take me to lay traps?
It sounds like we might have to split into two, only if we're wanting to do this. So the other option is also telling the city and also getting more people to help us with things.
Okay.
So-
Slay and Chris go tell the guards. Me, you, and X will go do that.
If that's what they want.
Oh no, me and X will go lay traps. You go fucking
With Chris and Celine.
Say how Steve can gather an army.
Okay.
There, that's an idea.
So those are some options out there. How does the group feel? Or
I'm
other
fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, Celine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Let's do it then. Okay. So you guys are gonna.
I need you with me.
Fine, I'll go with you to
No,
help
no.
you steal.
No, I could.
Percy, what do you want us to roll as we go to the northern area to try to find either a good vantage point or a geographically fortuitous place from which to attack?
Yeah. You're good.
Let's see. So it depends. Are you guys going through this current gate, or are you guys gonna make your way around and enter through a different gate?
I was planning on going around and not going in the city at all.
Okay.
Yeah, X can do that.
Well, if
Because
you,
our goal is to keep them from the city.
Okay. So, in that case then, if you're going to be making your way around towards the north side, along the outside, go ahead and roll me either... Well, actually, it's going to take you quite a bit of time. Roll me investigation or survival, whichever one you have proficiency in.
What's being either?
24.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn, brother.
Okay, we love that. Alright. With your 24, you note that there is an interesting mountain formation that overlooks the northern side. It seems that one of the tower walls is actually quite close to this formation. It's about 100 feet off. It's one of the only natural formations closest to the actual city walls. In addition, on top of it, you can see that there's a spire of sorts. In this arid landscape, you notice that this tower seems odd in the sense that it has all sorts of strange plants that you don't recognize embedded and coiled around the outside of the spire up to the very top, in which you see that there is this large, it almost looks like a sunflower, but all of the petals on it glow brightly like the sun.
Ooh.
Knowledge nature?
Yes, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
25.
Wow.
Nice. Wait, where are you
That was
rolling
just
this, by
nat
the
20.
way?
I was gonna say
It's not posting it on there, but I'm doing it on D&D Beyond, so you guys can probably see it on D&D Beyond. But it's on a different device, so I think that's why it's not throwing it on
okay.
the chat.
It's okay, I believe you. So you've actually read about at least the plants that exist on this spire. They went extinct about 200 years ago from your current time. This one in particular is a solaire. At least the plant at the very top.
Is it used to get high?
Unfortunately, no.
Dang.
It is not. It's not used to get high. However, what it does do is it's kind of like an area of effect foci, in the sense that when you get close to it, not only does it allow you to cast spells without having to use any of your materials, or really, so long as you think of the spell manifests itself. You don't have to use any of the other components to spells when you are close to it. In addition,
That's fantastic.
It's in ancient times, it was used as a way of enhancing spellcraft and to explore higher tiers of magic. Usually, this was entrusted to archmages and the like. Those who were.
How much time
inventors.
before the 2 hours is up?
So the time that it took you to get over to the north side took you quite a bit of time. It took you about an hour to get there. So it's about an hour or so before they get to the city walls.
Okay.
Cool. How many gates are there on this side of the city?
There is just one.
Great. I'm going to cover it in 5 different tiny huts.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Alright. So, are you...
Hello, my little flower friend. Away we go.
Question: can you pick those? Like, are they only able to allow you to pull what you're missing in the materials because they're planted in that ground, or is there some way to harvest, not harvest, but like take them and keep them with their usefulness, taking them out of that patch field,
I'm taking some seeds for later, but
seeds, yeah. Do seeds or something?
That's possible. You could do that. There's a few different ways to do it. If you're actually trying to pick it and take it elsewhere, it would have to be alive. But when you look at it, you see that the plant itself is, the roots itself, or at least the stem of it, is coiled around the building, and then you see the gigantic flower up top. So the flower itself is enormous, but you also see that the spire itself kind of just shows the scale of just how big this thing is. So if you wanted it, it would have to be alive, which means that you'd have to have someone absolutely ginormous, yeah. You need a titan to pick it up out of the ground, with roots and all, and then carry it over.
Is there an obvious path that something attacking the city would have to take?
So the path that they would have to take, it seems somewhat vague. It's for the most part, it's very large, open field up to the north. In the distance, though, you can see that there's almost an immediate transition to green. It's about 200, 300 feet out. You can kind of just see the faint mirage of green. However, roll me a survival check, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Even though we're not there, or
Yeah,
just
we're not here.
Well,
not from excellent. Or is it from the gates?
I assumed that you were all here.
Oh, no.
Half the party went into the city to do other crap.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I and Pyro came out here to do traps and other crap, and that's what we're doing.
Okay. In that case, both of you roll survival.
Your roll survival account.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
8.
Here you go. Enjoy.
Oh,
I'll take that.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll take that. Look at it. Dirty 20. Dirty.
We love that.
Dirty.
Okay.
I'm a dirty ball.
Oh God. All right.
You like it?
So Axel,
I love it.
you're not too keen in the ways of survival, at least not in this particular landscape. It's still quite foreign to you. However, your ally Malrum is able to aid you as he just looks around at the landscape and notices that although it looks like flat open field, it appears that the ground is unsettled in many places across this open landscape, as if the sands themselves are loose in some way. You note that there are pits of quicksand in several areas. It seems that after many times of being disturbed and the material moving to and fro, that it's caused some strange pockets in the sand. This is most likely in large effect due to the Striders, who run amok.
So we're up there, and we don't see a sign of anything coming at the city, right?
Nope, not yet.
I'm looking at the sand that is uneven. I'm going to turn, and I'm going to say, hey, what do you think? Maybe it's just a bunch of Striders that are about to attack the city. Because they might come out of that.
It could be. How do we defend against that? I look at Axel.
Maybe if we make it really wet, they won't be able to function as well because they're sand creatures.
Okay, does anyone have water? Oh, you have water?
I was gonna say, does anyone have water?
Not that much.
Um,
But the goal with that is to keep them from eating you so that you don't become them.
oh. Okay, don't get it. Got it. Okay, I don't know if we like traps now, because if it is a Strider, we can't like cover that. It's below us.
I don't know. I think you should definitely throw down your traps. We don't know what the threat is necessarily yet. We know it's supposed to be people from the other temple, because I heard that once, but I don't know if that's true.
Does your metal idea still work that you need metal?
Yeah, I need metal. I need metal.
Okay.
I need materials. Just give me everything you can get.
Okay.
Whatever you can get. City, good.
Okay.
Percy, how wide is the gate on this side?
This gate is absolutely enormous. This gate itself is
In feet.
Probably about 30 feet wide.
Okay.
Cool. I will do 3 tiny huts across it. Enjoy.
Okay. All right. How far away in front of the gate are you putting these tiny huts?
I'm putting them so that they intersect the gate.
Okay, you got it. And I assume that you're using this to interfere with magic.
It's hard to get into the city if you can't get into... No, like, they're force bubbles.
Oh, okay,
Like,
I see.
If I don't say you can go through them, like, they're going to have to spend extra time breaching the walls, climbing over it, then dealing with the gate, which now can open because it's locked in place by force. I'm making it very difficult for the city to get breached this way.
Okay, got you. And so, as you create this tiny hut or tiny huts, you create your nice little sand castles. Is there any kind of sand castles that you'd like?
Yes. So what I'm doing is the central one is a large tower with a lovely flag on it that's a smiley face.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 castles to the side are just long, like, parapet walls with, like, little slits in them where archers would be if there were archers to man it.
Nice.
It just looks like there's a tower with walls across the gate.
Ooh, okay, I like that. It's not a concentration, right? Like, you could just, have multiple of these?
Yeah, it's not concentration. I have no reason... I've never come across an issue where you've needed more than one, but I've also never seen a rule preventing you from having more than one.
That's true.
Nice.
You usually don't have this much time before a battle pops off.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this a lot, though. That's actually so sick.
Right? It's like the Russian dolls of getting in. It's like the castle before the castle.
All right. As you create these tiny huts, you see that the threshold of the gate itself, the open gate, begins to glow. It begins to glow white. You can see that the runes themselves begin to light up from the very bottom on either side and slowly meet towards the top. As the final,
I watch with apprehension.
as you watch as the final rune is lit at the very top, you can hear the sound of footsteps approaching you. It sounds like many footsteps coming towards you. It sounds like plate boots. However, however, as you kind of sense who's coming towards you, both of you roll me perception checks.
Sure. Sure. You lie. Hell yeah.
I'm rolling good today.
No, let me get back here. I'll get back here.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
17.
17. Got you.
Nice.
Alright, so Exel and Malrum, you notice that as you make your, as you kind of are waiting for whoever is making their way over to you, you hear a lot of them coming. However, it's not quite the sight that you expect, as you see that there are several soldiers clad in plate mail with a large ornate platform over their shoulders. There's about 12 of them total, 6 on each side, carrying this large platform on their shoulders. As you see that there is someone sitting inside. It seems to be a box with a somewhat translucent material draped on either side. You can't really make out who is there, other than that they are humanoid in shape. They're quite small. Like they're about like 5'2", 5'3", maybe. It's a small person that's inside. But as they get close to you, they're about 15-20 feet away. They see the gate. They see the tiny huts that are now enclosing the northern gate. The person inside stands up. They don't leave the box in which they're in, but they say, "What is the meaning of this?"
Oh, well, that was me. Sorry. You guys are about to get attacked. You can ask the giant wizard head about it. I'm trying to stop the city from getting destroyed or something. I don't have the details. Just, it'll be gone in an hour, and if it's still there, everything will be cool. If it's not, you're probably all dead at that point, so you won't care. But don't worry about it. I'm just doing the best I can to try and keep you from dying.
I'll give him the help action. I'll say it's all good and stick my thumb up with my thing from Nog.
It's all good. Yes.
Roll me persuasion check at advantage. Whoever has the higher proficiency in persuasion. Or no, not proficiency. I'm sorry. Modifier in
I have plus.
persuasion.
I have a -2.
Oh, okay, so I guess.
All right, Malrum, you're in the hot seat. Roll at advantage, sir.
Oh.
Okay. Roll one more for shits and giggles. All right, nice. All right.
Thank you.
And so, with your persuasion check, you can hear that there's murmurs between the soldiers. There's a bit of unease, but the person that's sitting inside the semi-clear box just kind of stomps on the platform, and it's a loud echo, poof, and all of a sudden, all of the soldiers are quiet. the figure inside says, "Who is coming?"
You'll see in an hour.
I'm not certain. There are two different things that I think it might be, but I don't know which. One of them, it might be the sand creatures that turn you into sand. I recently read a book about it, and I reach behind me and yank something out of the ice, slap it a little bit so the ice comes off, and I try to throw it at him here, or one of the guards here. You can read about it. Or it could be soldiers from one of the temples, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't know. I'm just trying to protect you either way. And I'm going to elbow my friend here like, do you have anything useful to say? I don't know.
I'll say, if we don't save the city, everyone's going to die. Your religion will be wiped out. Your god will not matter. I need all your plate armor. I need everything from you.
Roll me a persuasion check as you try to convince them of that.
We're the weirdest charlatans he's ever seen.
Right.
In response, the figure says, "Well, so you have two different ideas for who or what is coming. I'm more interested in the temple followers. Which god do you suspect they are in legion with?"
I turn to my friend and say, what's your god again?
I go, I'm not. Do not say knock.
The way I heard it, it was the followers of Nock. But I don't know that to be true. Just to be clear, I don't know.
I put a head on him. No, he's wrong. He doesn't know what's happening.
I could be wrong. It's entirely possible.
I think they're followed the tape.
I don't think so, because they're not here. We met up with them in the south, and it's coming from here.
No, you all met up with
Knock.
Yeah, you met up with you met up with legions of Nock, to the south of the city.
What's the other one?
The other one is
Hey.
Taith, and the other one is Delise. Delise is not involved currently in this conflict.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Okay. You know, okay. You know,
I stand by my not knowing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works. That works.
I will say I say it's tape. I say tape always coming to wipe out your religion. They are afraid of our god.
At the mention of Taith, you can see that their stance becomes a lot more neutral. Their feet are just shoulder width apart. Their arms are completely slack at their sides. And they say, "How certain are you that Taith followers are coming?"
I'm not.
I'm 100% positive.
Okay.
I'm pushing all my chips in.
Okay.
A giant wizard's head told me to try and prevent the city from being destroyed. I'm working at that. That's what I got.
No. I had to. I saw someone like one of the damaged soldiers came from the desert. They were injured. They said, "Tape follower, we're coming this way. Help me!" And then he died.
Both of you roll me persuasion checks. You're telling two different stories. Both of you are trying to convince them of one of these stories.
-1.
Oh, that's one.
Really? You rolled a 1?
A -1.
A -1. Yeah.
This just keeps getting better.
Okay, and then your persuasion was 13. So this figure is having a hard time believing both of you. They're quiet for quite some time, like a very uncomfortable amount of time. Like you're kind of standing there, like, when are they
I
gonna say
continue on with my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So you're continuing on your sandcastle. You're just like, oh, you can believe me, or whether or not, or
It'll be gone in an hour either way. Don't worry about it. If I'm wrong, then you're fine. It's fine.
you'll be stalling traffic from the north.
Well, it's the thing of they all possibly die, or they're just annoyed for an hour.
You mentioned I'm assuming a large wizard head, annoyingly loud, can't stop echoing.
Super friendly, yes. Very nice.
You mean Dragoor?
Yeah.
Well, if he says that there's something coming, then there probably is.
Just go ask him. I mean, we'll be here when you get back.
Yeah, but I mean, I need to delete your plate armor. I need the metal from it, please. Maybe be some time. I'm one of you guys. I shot my thumb again.
Apparently, if you have any extra metal, my compatriot here will be happy to make some traps to try and deal with something that we think is coming. The Dragoor's head is coming.
Well, I won't give you armor. However, what I will do for you is this. And they step away towards like the back of their box, and you can hear them rummaging through something. You hear a bunch of like heavy metal pieces, until finally they toss out, like through the drapes, a circlet, and it kind of like clings onto the ground, and it kind of just like spins around before finally just landing flat on its side.
Thank you.
There. Try to
I nudge Mal in the ribs, like bow, bow.
Okay, I bowed him.
Ah, well, good. Finally, someone with a little bit of courtesy. That should be useful to you. Hopefully you know what it is.
Thank you. Try not to die.
I'm not worried about me dying. It's you lot.
Oh.
Well,
Well, if we're wrong, then we'll be fine, and we'll just look silly. Oh well.
Alright. Well, we'll return to Dragoor, see what he has to say, and then we'll be back. Please note that you better not cause any damage to the city. We might not be here, but they certainly are. And the figure points towards the archway, and you can see that now they're no longer hiding. You can see that there's these strange constructs that are kind of slithering around along the entire facet of the towers on either side. They peek their heads out, and they're like of strange geometric shapes. There's pyramids, squares, there's trapezoids. It's like all just seems like random shapes with eyes on them. And some of them, they begin to kind of form like strange, like non-Euclidean shapes as they like shift into other forms, before then kind of becoming part of the tower again.
Interesting.
I'll wave at them and say, "Hello, please don't hit me. I'm trying to help."
I'll stare at him like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Malcolm's just like looking at it. He feels like he's in geometry class all over again.
Shut up. You get bullied! Your head's sitting in a fucking toilet!
I'm like wrist deep in rituals right now. Like I don't have time for that crap.
Yep.
I'm concerned.
All right.
Who?
And then right before the figure leaves, they say, "Do you know what that circlet does?" Hopefully you do. It's pretty common.
No idea. Kind of busy.
That's alright, I'll explain it to your shorter compatriot.
Thank you.
You see, that is a guardian circlet. And then they point down to their knights below them. And you notice that none of them are wearing helmets, they're also wearing similar circlets. And they say, "This will allow you to communicate with the rest of the guard. at least anyone that is within approximately 500 feet of you. You are able to directly communicate with them, and they will come to your aid if there is to be an attack. In addition, it'll also give you 1 additional AC, and has 1 ability that can be cast per long rest. It's the ability is called Falling. Hold the line. You cast a field of force, or rather a shield of force, 30 feet wide and 5 feet thick. This shield will stop any targets you choose, up to 10, that can or cannot move through your force field, essentially. Now, to give you an example, if there are 5 enemies and 5 allies, those 5 allies count as part of that full 10. So if you need your allies to come through the force field, you will have to deduct from the total 10 of who you can choose to come through or not come through.
Okay.
They must succeed on a wisdom save of 15 to make their way through the field. If they succeed, they will just walk through the field normally. This lasts 12 seconds. So 2 rounds.
Okay. Do you have that in text?
I do not.
Okay, then I'll get it for you later.
Yep.
I'll give it to Exel. I think Exel's more wizardry, not him.
Exel is busy.
I need to put on your hand.
Please keep the artifact to yourself. I am very busy right now. Like, literal charts are floating in the air around him made of water. Stuff is happening. The undead are rising and then dancing. Things are going on.
Okay, I'll put it on myself and dance around like little princess.
All right. Hey. Princess Malrum with his circlet.
Damn right.
Hot.
We love that. We love that. All right. So they have given you that, and they quickly make their way back. The knights continue to run the platform back to the south, and now we transition back to the other part of the party with EJ, Celine, and Chris. All right. And so, you 3, what are you currently looking for?
Well, originally Malrum sent me saying he needs metal and other supplies to lay traps. And, I look at the girls and I say, do you got this? Can you go tell the people of the impending doom? And I'll go look for trap materials and other allies to help us.
Yes.
Okay. So I let the girls... Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
We're splitting up even more than we already are.
I can stay with you guys. What do you think is faster?
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's supposed to be some war going on and you want to split up more is what I'm saying.
Well, because I can use my dash feature, go grab and steal items quick, and then as I'm doing that, I can find other thieves along the way and then meet back up with you. But I can also go with you guys and we can warn, and I can steal along the way. Which actually might be better now that I think about it, because while you're warning people, I have a distraction to steal easier.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And so you're making your way through the city of Menaith, trying to warn the city's people about the impending doom that is coming from the north. How would you like to do this?
We could stand behind Celine as if we're like her followers of her word, you know, to show
Mhm.
like that she has like followers,
Mhm.
and she can,
You gotta say God.
and she, and we could be like, hear ye,
Mhm.
our God has, you know, Chris is better at the selling than I am, and so she could actually like, um, tell them like build up Celine, and then Celine could give her word of proclamation of impending doom.
Okay. Celine and Chris, do you guys have any ideas? How would you like to
Yeah.
warn the people about what's coming?
Um,
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, no worries.
It's kind of a build-up session to the finale, so that there's no pressure. There's a lot of open-endedness to this.
Did you just draw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
She could fly in the sky too, and then just like do what's that? Is it predestation or whatever that has like the booming voice?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Or thaumaturgy to make your voice bigger.
Yeah. And just like from the sky, like boom it down. That'd be hilarious.
I am Knock.
I thought Nock was a man. Well, you're wrong.
I've come to some realizations. We'll talk about it later. The Holy Book needs an upgrade.
Be accepting. Oh man. Okay.
Or Chris, or you know, either one of you. Any ideas or what? Or we could just we can go like knocking door to door. Have you heard the word of what's coming in an hour?
Have you heard like Jehovah's Witnesses go door to door, like show them pamphlets, and it's just a big frowny face on it.
Have you accepted the word of our Savior? Panic, we're all gonna die.
Exactly.
You could go to the town center. You could stroll up on whatever looks like a government building. You could make giant signs and hang them up.
Yes, we could be the world is ending signs.
You have that big thing around your neck. You have a bell.
Yeah, big thing around our neck and a bell. Exactly.
Or we could move on if you're not feeling it.
Yeah,
Yeah, or
up to you. We could just roll through it, like that we did it.
The goal is fun, guys. What would be fun for you two?
Also, in case you're talking, we haven't heard anything either of you can say. Just in case that's.
uh-huh.
Dree, Pup, you guys there?
yes. Well, I am.
Okay.
I don't know about Dree.
You all good?
Okay. I just want to check and make sure. I just want to make sure that like we're not going through like a bunch of the session and then like one of you isn't here. And it's like, oh, well. I just want to make sure that neither of you are missing out on anything. Okay. So in that case, then, if you guys are going with the approach of convincing the townspeople so that people may like evacuate or go to their homes and avoid the conflict itself, go ahead and roll me. Let's see, Chris and Celine, go ahead and roll me persuasion checks. Both of you can roll individually, roll at advantage, and then in the meantime, EJ, roll me a stealth, and
Yes.
you can roll that stealth at advantage.
Yes.
On.
Wait, shoot.
Say one.
Oh, okay. So just roll.
Okay.
Why is that doing thing where I can... What the heck?
There you go.
Wow, really close. Wow, good job on that.
And then,
Nice.
Celine, you can go ahead and roll one more time. You're rolling at advantage. Okay, so your persuasion of 17. Alright, and then EJ with your stealth 24. Nice, those are really good rolls. Alright, and so you watch as Celine is kind of just like going around town. Just her appearance alone is attracting a lot of attention from the city dwellers of Minaith. Some of them kind of flock around her as she's kind of warning everybody of the impending doom of what is to come. At first, they're anxious and afraid because there's someone yelling about something horrible about to happen, and they believe her. However, her celestial nature somewhat puts them at ease. She very much looks like a deity right now as she kind of walks through the streets and warns everybody of what is to come, but reassures them that she's there to help, and that her allies are also there for aid, and that no harm will come to the city of Minaith. So several of them try to give you gifts here, Celine, as a thank you for being there. They believe you absolutely. Do you accept any of these gifts?
Yes.
Okay. So they give you things like, fruits and breads and meats. Some of the people working food stalls, they're trying to offer you some of their wares and some of their food. Some of them come up to you, would you like this roast? It's freshly made. Here you go. And then others are trying to offer you trinkets, like bracelets and rings. It doesn't look like any of it's too valuable. However, one of the items that they give you is quite interesting and quite valuable. Two of them, actually. One of them is a ring, and the other one is a necklace. You are unsure of what it does currently at this time. The ring itself is a series of coils that are flattened on either side, on the outside and the inside, so it may be worn as a ring. It has a strange milky white gem laid into it. As for the necklace, it is a necklace of silver chain followed by a tiny gem laid in gold. The gem glows brightly of ruby.
Okay.
All right. And so, you receive those two items. Do you have the spell Identify?
Where would I find that?
If you're using D&D Beyond, if you go to your spell tab, it should show you all the spells that you currently have.
No.
Okay. That is okay. I believe you do have some allies who do have the Identify spell. If anybody, probably Exel. Otherwise...
Absolutely.
There should be someone in the city who can identify it, but Exel does have the Identify spell, which I believe he can also cast as a ritual.
Yep.
Alright, so you'll just have to find out here in a little bit what some of the city dwellers just gave to you. And so, many of them in the immediate area return to their homes, but you can see that some of them are kind of speaking to others, the word... Your word is slowly spreading outwards.
Yay!
In the meantime, EJ, you are currently trying to try to get some supplies for the upcoming battle. What are you looking for in particular?
She's in the bathroom right now or something. She's doing something. Give her 1 second.
Yell through the
Okay,
bathroom door.
Yeah, just yell for her. Just yell for her.
No, sorry.
Tells how it is.
Just all I hear is just knock, knock, knock. Hey, babe, what are you trying to steal?
You might. You just might.
For real.
Don't test me.
Okay.
So much for my sneak. My sneaky sneak was not sneaky enough.
What do you?
Anyways, just kidding.
What do you mean? Your
All right,
stealth is
so-
24. What are you looking for?
My real life stealth.
Oh.
Anyways, so upon seeing jewelry tossed, originally my plan was stealing metal and anything that could be used as traps and stuff for supplies from Malrum. But then I catch out of like the twinkle of my eye, I see jewelry. I'm like, and my roguish kind of self kicks in, and I'm like, oh, and I start stealing coins. I get a little distracted,
Mhm.
and I'm stealing other things too.
Here's everything.
Yeah, I'm just kind of stealing at this point, whatever I could steal.
Okay.
I got a little off track, and I'm like, wait, what am I doing? And I'm just like, because I'm stealing really good. I find this town to be very trusting, so I'm just kind of brushing across and hey, how you doing? And yeah. And, how about that doom coming? Just making small chatters.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. How about that impending doom? Yeah, it kind of messed up, bro.
Exactly.
All right. Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand at advantage.
Perfect.
All right. With your sleight of hand of 27, you are able to procure the following. You receive 800 gold.
Yes.
You receive 100 feet of rope,
Ooh.
2 bags of caltrops,
It's good stuff.
and you also receive a bag of miscellaneous metal pieces. It seems like something that you pulled off of a tinkerer. So it's like things like nuts and bolts, some odds and ends, some bulbs, just a bunch of random tiny miscellaneous things.
Okay, perfect. I feel satisfied with my haul, and I'm kind of checking the time, and I'm noticing. I'm assuming that we were doing this in the same time junction as they were doing their thing.
Correct. Yeah.
For them, I think you said an hour passed for them.
Correct. So an hour has
Okay.
passed for you all as well.
Perfect. So I want to now with my stuff. I feel good. I want to run over to the front to the gate to try to find them so I can give them supplies because I know we don't have much time left.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go and I go up to Chris because I know that Celine's kind of got the attention. And I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to dash to the front, give them the supplies, and I'll come back to you guys.
Yeah. Or you all can just collectively like make your way up to the north.
Oh, do we feel like we told enough people? That works. Hey guys,
The word's spreading. The word's spreading.
the word's spreading.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've been whipping it.
Sorry.
So
So I go to Chris and I say, hey, I think now's about the time to make a good exit. So let's grab Celine and let's head towards the front.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And so, you all make your way up towards the up towards the north through the city. You actually pass by the large head that Exo was talking about. It just basically seems like a very large individual, a titan of beings. Its head is just sat upon the ground of this city square. His mouth is wide open as people come in and out of his mouth down to some unknown area underneath. Do you do anything here, or do you continue all the way back, or not all the way back, but all the way north to your allies?
I want to continue the allies because I know we're on a time crunch.
Mm-hmm.
So I look over to my party. I look to Chris and Celine, just see what their reaction is. If we can keep going, if they want to stop.
Okay. If you guys are okay, then we can go ahead and keep on going.
Let's keep on going.
All right.
I'm about it.
What help us?
I'm about it.
All right. And so you all make your way up to the north. you see that Exel is crafting an elaborate sandcastle in front of the northern gate, and you see that Malram is kind of spinning around like a ballerina with his new circlet on his head. He's just having the time of his life right now.
I'm sitting on a giant squid, and when I see you all, I point at all of you, and little disturbances in the air around your head pop up. You all now have water breathing. It's like a ephemeral air bubble.
Ooh, cute.
Just in case.
Water breathing. Suddenly, an entire ocean drops upon the city. You're all drowning. No, I was kidding.
Right?
I have plans.
I have plans. It was funny. I was like, brings out my water skin and wants to like toss water at the sand to dissolve it. But I'm not going to do that. It's just a thought in my head.
All right. And so, you are all here. You are currently waiting. About 30 minutes has passed since then, so it's been an hour and 30 minutes. There's 30 minutes left before whoever is coming will arrive from the north.
I walk up to Malram and I hand him the bag of miscellaneous pieces and the caltrops and rope and say, all right, so since you've been playing dress up, how have you been preparing for these traps here?
I like her to say, I'm waiting for your slow ass. You take it to we found, didn't you?
Well, you had to go warn the people.
I take the bag, I look at it, I'm like, okay, cool. So I just spread it in like, probably about maybe like 10, 20 feet in front of Exel Sandcastle to make it difficult terrain.
Ooh, okay. So you're basically scattering
Holes, nuts, everything.
yeah, like all around the site. Okay. So you're scattering the nuts and bolts and the caltrops like all around, like the outside, about 10 feet or so in front. And then as you do so, luckily the ground is a lot more solid here, closer to the walls. So it actually like protruding out of the ground by quite a bit. You now have about a perimeter of 10 feet of difficult terrain. So it's 10 feet away, and then it spreads 10 feet out after that, around the outer edges of this castle. So now you have these 3 tiny huts that form this castle barrier in front of the gate, and now you also have difficult terrain, about 10 feet thick, all the way around.
I love it. Okay, is there somewhere like Exel was talking about, like up high that I get besides being in the castle? Because I feel at that point. Well, wait. Okay, what is the distance from the front part of his first difficult terrain to like maybe a tower? Like, what is the distance between those points?
This is between those points. So, are we talking about one of the towers that he's created from Tiny Hut?
No, behind that, because I'm thinking like.
You want to be up on the walls of the city.
Oh,
Right.
I see. Okay.
But I'm thinking about my range. I'm like, if I'm not far away, is my range gonna hit? Do I need to find something closer outside the city, where, like maybe a mountainous range where I can stand hidden in the shadows and shoot from there? That's what I'm trying to get. Is like, it's like a sniper type of range.
Oh, okay, I got you. So the
I do have a I can use.
okay. So you see that the there are entrances on the inner side of these tower walls that you can make your way up. The entire height of it is about 50 feet high, and then in terms of distance from where the wall ends to where the difficult terrain ends, give me what's the dimensions of Tiny Hut again, Axel?
I believe it is like a 10-foot sphere it's supposed to be. We're just flavoring it as a sandcastle.
Okay, so 10 feet.
Oh,
10,
question.
20.
Did we have a long rest?
Oh yeah, did we have a long rest?
Yes. You
Does
did.
anyone need a short rest?
No, I'm fine. I'm just making sure, like, my health was all weird. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why is my health all strangey?
Yep, you all have long rests because you were technically resting in the carriage on the way.
That's true. Okay, cool. All right, continue.
All right. So if you're at the top of the tower, you're about 50 feet up, and then as for the total distance from the end of the tower to the end of the difficult terrain is 30 feet total.
That's not as far out as I thought. Well, because it's only a 10-foot cube. That's true. Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha. Okay. Oh, then I should be fine with my short bows. I'm gonna stand. I want to make my way back inside the castle then and stand at one of the tall 50-foot perches so that I can use my short bow from inside.
Okay. And so you have your short bow ready. You are at the top of the tower, and you are waiting for the incoming attack.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do at this time?
I do this. Here, I'll give you it. Can I do this before that? I want to do this right before the battle starts.
Ooh, absolutely you can. Do you want to cast this right before the battle is about to start? You can you can ready this if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll ready it.
All right.
Okay, I'll pick.
Okay.
Exel, Selene, and Chris. I'll pick those three.
I'm outside the city walls on top of my octopus with a spell readied.
You know what? I'll go EJ.
Well, no, I can't. I'm inside the tower.
Oh, good lord. Everyone's
Do you have to hold on?
It's 30 feet range.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I'll give it me, Selene, and Chris.
Okay, yeah, you can take it.
There.
Okay.
There.
Stay close to each other.
So you, Celine, and Chris will all have bless put on you. Normally, like I would have to have you do this like during the actual like initiative and turn order, but because there's so much time ahead, and you know what's going to come, I will let you ready this so that you will already be blessed when the battle starts.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, that works for 3 creatures anyway, so that would be you 3.
Yeah.
No. It's not very good bless. I wasn't blessed myself. I think I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exel's fucking off. You're up and like up high, and everyone's sitting around each other.
Yeah.
Oh no, I am prepared to meet the charge. I am about this.
I know, but everyone's doing stuff. Everyone's far away from me. Oh, drop.
Okay. And so, you have that bless ready up. You have your tiny hut, you have your difficult terrain in front of you. Now you are just waiting. As you're waiting, an unsettling feeling in your stomachs begins to form. You can feel an energy, a disturbance from the north. You cannot see what it is, but you most certainly can feel it as it begins to approach. Everybody roll me perception checks.
Perception? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, kill. And perception. And come on, big money. Big money!
8.
Aw, an 8. It's okay, I got a 15.
I've rolled well today. I have no complaints.
Okay. So was Malron, surprisingly. He never rolls well.
Well, you know what? It's time just to happen around. It's not something good happened to him. Something good happened to him. Good Good.
All right. And with your perception checks, Celine, EJ, and Marum, you notice that there is a disturbance in the sand. Dozens upon dozens of streaks begin to make their way towards the northern gate from the distance. You could see this from about 50 feet out, maybe 60, as they're rapidly making their way, closing the distance. However, this disturbance in the sand seems different somehow. You've seen striders in the past on your way up to Menaith, but there's a strange streak of inky black about their trails, almost wisping like ink and water as they make their way close. And so, the wheels of fate turn once again. Please roll me initiative.
Click my token. Where's my token?
We don't have a token.
There's no tokens. Click my token.
Okay, I'll do initiative.
Yeah,
No,
you
I'm waiting.
Just roll your
Down a
initiative,
Fraggle
it's fine.
Fine.
Down at Fraggle Rock. Jesus Christ.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Oh, smoke. Here. Plus. Down, Fraggle Rock. Okay, cute.
So yeah, Excel. Oh, Excel 20, nice.
Yeah.
I have a +8.
You have +8 to initiative?
How? I'm just kidding.
I'm a time mage.
Oh yeah, never mind. About that. My God, I'm reading +8 in my life. Jeez, I got +2.
He can tell the future.
Basically, he's like, I want this initiative. I know when I want to go.
Alright.
This is gonna be a straight go. I know when I want to take my turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and...
You have to say it in slam poetry. That's how you get around it.
Yeah,
I
Say
heard
it,
Fraggle Rock. If that could happen, that'd be great.
Down in Fraggle Rock. It's where it happens. What?
Oh, it's 1 o'clock.
Hold on, I'm just prepping the map right now. Give me one quick moment.
Shame.
Of course, you had no idea what fuckery we'd get up to.
So how is everyone? Yeah.
Amazing.
There we go. Anyone got any like weak plans? Plans? Yeah, there we go. Plans. I'll go fuck myself.
What
Hey.
the fuck?
English, I'll just go screw myself. That's what I'll do. I'll just like, bend over.
Damn,
Oh.
okay.
I feel like something happened in those few sentences.
Oh no, I just can't speak because like
He was trying to ask questions, and he's like, I don't know how to talk like a human being. And so then it was being,
without a bean.
and then he was being down on himself for not being a human being.
Oh, that's gross.
You're a wonderful human being, Troy. Stop that.
Thank you.
You're
You're a
welcome.
wonderful being.
Aw,
Oh, that's what I want to
thank
ask. Are you okay? Wake up later. Are you all good?
you. Wait, what was the question?
Oh yeah, are you all good because you've been waking up a little later? So I'm just curious if you're all good.
I'm tired, but I have coffee in front of me, and then I'm gonna make some chili in between the times between sessions. I'm chilling.
Oh, hold up. Where my car at? I'm coming over.
Hey, yo, say less, dude. Come through.
He's got the saltines he can bring.
Hell yeah.
Hey, okay, we love that. All right, I'm down.
Whoop. Dinner purchase. Whoop, whoop.
All right, let's see. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of these things.
Yay! I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I should point out, you all have seen the tiny hut before. You know that you can walk through it, but other things can't.
We're allowed to go there. Got it. Cool. Is it just because we're part of your party, or like can the?
It's because I selected you guys in particular. If you showed up with some random person after I cast a spell, they wouldn't be able to go through it. Like you, me, my octopus friend, any familiars you had, Lydia,
Yeah,
our friends that I knew would be here can do it. The city guards couldn't.
got it. Perfect.
Alright, gotta move that turn order.
Leviosa, Agio,
Oh, I fucking love. Hey, I actually love that meme a lot. You leave him alone.
He just showed me those memes, and I'm like, what the?
It's so good.
So-
Yeah,
say-
it's amazing.
What? You
Oh
guys-
yeah, and now I'm making her watch them salad fingers.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting around to it.
That is a journey. She doesn't have time for salad fingers right now.
We're about a good.
I think we're on episode 8.
Yeah, we're on episode 8.
Well, I remember it covered.
Talk to me about it when you're done. I want to make sure you actually understood the meeting because it is beautiful, and I cried.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Alright, let's
I
see.
would like-
Oh.
Like, that thing is so sad once you actually figure out what it's about.
Celine is 8. EJ is 6.
I'm so happy I can debate the meaning of salad fingers with someone.
Debate the
it's so-
meaning of salad fingers, dude. I fucking can't.
Oh,
man.
it is deep. It is like fingers deep.
I know it is, but like it's just funny because like it,
Music bed.
I don't know. For me, it's funny because it's just like such an old meme, But
It is old.
I don't have a deep meaning for old Greg, unfortunately.
unfortunate.
What is it?
Old Greg.
Old Greg? I don't remember that one. Hold on. Let me see that one.
Oh no, you don't have time for it right now. It's later. Treasure that.
Oh, I think I know this one. I think I know this.
All right,
I
and
don't know.
here we go.
Woo.
Ba ba ba.
All right. Da-da-da-da. All right. And so you all.
Wait, turn order's not up. We can't see it before you start.
Oh wait, you guys can't see turn order? Oh wait, no, it's because I need to move you guys over to this probably.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
Ooh, yes.
Mappy map, map.
All right.
Mappy map.
And so before you, you can see strange worm-like creatures come from out of the ground. Dark wisps, inky black, swirl around them, pouring from their mouths. As I now approach rapidly. And so,
Hey, what happened?
Barum, you're... Oh, wait, hold on. Whoa, Axel, wait, hold on. Where are you, sir?
Oh, I'm over there. I said I'm waiting to meet the charge.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a plan.
Okay, you're right. All right. All right, and so top of the initiative order. Marum, you're up. What do you do?
Hold on. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Hold on.
Dude, why can't I? There we go.
You got it now?
I don't know. It's being.
Being weird? Okay, I'll just...
There we go.
35 feet. Hey, measure, boop, 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 doo. I need to zoom out a little fucking bit. Okay, I'll do this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll move 10 feet right over here. I'll move right over here. And then I will do this. As a bonus attack. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're blessed, so you're gonna go. Or you have blessed.
And there we go.
Cool.
Kill.
Short but sweet.
Damn right.
All right. Marum, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Not that.
All
Really
right.
doing else.
You got it. Excel, you're up.
Okay. Exel holds up a finger, and a giant clock appears surrounding him, and it just starts whizzing really, really fast until the octopus bursts into flames under his feet, and it takes off doing a double move as its move into action. And it is actually going to run. I just traced the path. It is going to run between all of these things, except for the ones in the back right, the three that are the farthest from us.
Okay.
My character is going to run around all of them, and end up over here.
Oh, okay. Can you mark
And
the ones
this is-
that... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The ones that don't get affected are...
2, 3.
God.
You watch this blur of octopus and fishman running, like encircling and just like tagging them. They don't get opportunity attacks because of the spell.
Okay.
And okay. They all take, and unless they're immune to it, which would be hilarious. They take 2d6 fire damage each, which I'll just roll for all of them.
Okay.
Am I net? No, I'm like.
They take 9 points of fire damage, and let me figure out where I actually end up. Actually, I can end up right back in that corner. So I will do that. I will end up... No, I won't, because I don't want to attack you guys, so I'll end up here.
Okay. Dang. Okay, that's so sick. Can you show me that spell too? What the fuck?
Yeah, let me bring it up on this so I can post.
That spell is sick. Alright, do they have to make a DC save? Or do they just take that damage?
It's one of those spells that does not have a save. It's supposed to be only 1 d6, but I upcast it.
Okay.
So it's 9 points of fire damage to all of them.
Nice. Alright, this is gonna be a lot of them to update. I'm gonna do it though because it's fucking sick. Alright.
For real.
A big one that hit.
We can't.
Well, I had time to do all the rituals to prep for it because I have my octopus friend to pull this off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I will die now, but it was worth.
Ah,
That's why.
Oh wait, no. Here's the question: where's my difficult terrain? Because he exiles 3 sandcastles.
what was the question?
Oh, where's the difficult terrain at? It's 30 feet out, right, from the sandcastle.
Yeah. Oh, here, I can draw out the difficulty terrain. One moment.
Oh, cool, thank you. Thank God. Where is it?
I'm having to use, like, very specific, like, colors because, I am colorblind and you're color deficient.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm good.
So if you notice why I, like, use, like, weird, like, vibrant colors, that's the reason why.
I thought you showed up really well.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, they do. But it's also so I can see it.
Cool. Yay. Beautiful.
Alright, I still have to update HP values. That was a really fucking cool move, though. I love that. The magic of information and preparation.
I'm Batman.
I am Batman. Ironically, that kind of is like Batman's, like, strat.
Yeah.
I can't. There we go. Got it. Hello.
That was actually devastating, though. What a spell.
Yay! Because that lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, they continue
Fired
taking
up.
damage for a minute?
Say it again.
Hmm?
I asked you to repeat yourself.
Oh, I was saying, like, they continue taking damage for a minute?
No, the spell where I do damage by proximity like that without taking opportunity attacks lasts for a minute.
Oh, damn. Okay.
This
Wait.
was my plan. And I haven't used my action yet.
Yeah.
So I am going to, because that was a bonus action and the thing I'm sitting on running and moving, I'm going to point at the one that's closest to me, and it will have to do a wisdom save.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. There.
Alright, one moment. Oh, what's the wisdom save?
I'm sorry, it's Constitution DC 16.
Constitution DC 16. You got it.
See ya.
There's so many Sand Striders, bro.
But I just like how much of their health is already down. Like, that's the first time in combat. Like, we normally are like, oh, it's a little sliver of a hit.
Yeah.
It's only 9 well, they're all little minion things, but there's so many of them.
Yeah. That's why I like AoEs. I need to pick better characters for AoEs.
Might I introduce you to a wonderful class called Druid or Wizard?
Yeah.
If it fails, it's it just can't take any action until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
If it fails the save, the one that I just pointed at, which is like the one on the bottom right, it can't take any actions till the end of my next turn.
Jesus.
And that wasn't a spell. That was just the time around it stops as much as it might want to move or take an action, or a reaction it can't.
Okay. And then this one succeeds on its wisdom saving throw. Does it take any damage still, or?
Oh, no. Nothing happens on a success. The stasis field around it just kind of dissipates, and I go, crap.
Alright. And is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I've done enough. Thank you.
Alright. And now it's the Strider's turn. Alright.
Now I die.
now you die. Luckily, with the difficult terrain, they move half movement, so they can only get about that far. This one only.
Oh, it's funny.
Only gets about that far. However, two of them do manage to get close enough to Malrum here. That
He's
one's
enraged.
there. Yeah.
Oh, did you use the caltrops?
Yeah, he used the caltrops and the random like bits and bobs and things like that. He's like scattered it all around. So like they're like having to like crawl over this. That's 10. Yeah, that actually like makes such a big difference. Yeah, they can't get very far.
Yeah.
They have to make a DC 15 deck save or stop moving and take 1 piercing damage.
Yeah, well, there's a specific reason why they're not like they're not doing that save. Like they just by default like
Okay,
cannot. Yeah, for unknown reasons currently at this time.
Gotcha.
How-
We have not figured out that knowledge.
However, please note it does really suck for them.
Yay!
They're very sad about it.
South the Sam Peebles. Yeah. So the caltrops you do
They're all so close now. This is perfect.
Oh no, they're on top of me. Oh god, run. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and then, no.
At least they're all in the difficult.
Oh, power.
I'm gonna attack the back three since they can move that along.
All right, and there we have it. That two of them will go ahead and they'll try to attack you here, Malrum. As never mind, they'll go fuck themselves. They missed you horribly. And now, Chris, it's your go.
I'm gonna move over here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my sickle.
All right, sickle 'em.
Oof.
Unfortunate.
Never
oh,
mind.
You can still do an additional attack because you have 2 attacks.
Sickle.
And that hits as you go ahead and roll damage. These things are very weak individually. It's the fact that there's a lot of them. 7 slashing damage. As swoop, you cut a chunk of its sand off of its body. And... Nice. Okay. Would you like to do anything else at this time?
No.
Okay. Celine, it's your go.
I'll use my longsword on the one right in front of me.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Wait. What are you saying, Axel?
I posted it so I wouldn't have to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh.
Are you?
Oh, wait, hold on. You guys are level 7, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe as Paladin you have an additional attack, so you can try attacking again.
Okay.
Nice! That
Yay!
hits. Let's go! Alright. For 11 slashing damage, just swoop! You cut it from top to bottom, taking a massive chunk out of it. Or 11. Pop! Nice.
Cool.
Alright. Next, EJ.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and. Where's the map? Right here. This is the map. Here we go. Okay, So I want to go ahead and attack this guy. Oh God, why is all my stuff off? What are you doing over here?
What?
This guy in the back. So I'm gonna attack him with my short bow. Hopefully. Why isn't it? Actions, attack. Okay, what is going on? What did you do?
I'm nothing.
Alright, let me try here.
What the fuck's happening your thing? Oh, here, let me see it. Yeah, do that.
Do what?
Do that.
Alright.
You should do it. Let's see.
I think that's gonna do the slow roll.
Nope, it's good.
I did it.
Jesus.
Ooh.
I got really nice.
Hey.
Because it did it all at once, I think.
Good. Good.
Oh, so it was a 20.
Yeah.
Nice, okay. Does my 20 hit this guy in the back?
Yep. That definitely hits for 8 piercing damage as thwip pierce right through this one here for 8 damage. Nice. Oh wait, no. Plus the sneak attack damage because you were hiding up in the tower, and he's not focused on you. He's focused on just closing the. Ah, okay. Here, hold on. Oh my God! Wait, math is hard.
Jesus.
It is.
Whip.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to do.
Nice. All right. Would you like to do anything else at this time?
Just duck, like, at my tower so you can't see me to keep my sneak attack. I'm going to continue to come up, shoot, duck back down, come up, shoot, go back down as my action.
All right.
And that is
You
my
got it.
turn.
All right. Marum, top of the turn order. You're up.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we'll do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that first. Okay. Like manly on manly, take it strike. I don't know how the hell to roll that. Figure it out.
Let's see. Your advantage on melee weapon using strength. Oh no! I think you just basically roll at advantage to hit them, but they can also roll at advantage to hit you until your next turn.
Okay. So this. Okay, so I got advantage. Can you attack twice if you have 2 weapons in each hand?
Oh, yeah. If you have 2 weapons, like if you have 1 weapon in each hand, that just basically means both of your attacks roll at an advantage.
Okay, no, okay. One.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. Your first attack. So your first attack is at advantage. The second one will be just a normal attack.
Okay, well, we'll do this. We'll all attack this one first, right?
Okay.
Okay. Very similar roll there.
Nice. That hits.
Okay. Give me 4. Don't think.
Nice. First, 6 slashing damage. This one is bloodied as hell. Bop.
Fuck, I'll attack it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Never mind, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
What is with all the nat ones? What is happening?
What happened to us? We were so good.
It's okay. Next, Exel, you're up.
Cool. Yeah, why not? Exo's going to yell, "So sorry," as he whips by. And he is going to run.
Past me.
Honestly, no, past like 3 different people.
Oh God.
No, all 4 of the people on the map.
Okay.
4.
What do I need to roll?
You.
Oh, we don't roll anything.
No, you don't roll anything. It's a tiny amount of damage. It won't really affect you.
Okay.
Damn, what the fuck? Man is like around the world in 80 days.
It's 200 feet of movement.
That's insane.
Yeah, that doesn't even use it all. That's fine. I think I hit everything, so I think everything on the board will take the damage. Thing.
Okay. How much damage?
Yeah.
No, I think you did. I will charge you.
6 points of fire damage.
Alrighty.
And then I will point at the one here and have it do a Constitution saving throw.
Don't be bullied.
Alright, Constitution saving throw. It rolls nat 1.
Jeez.
Alright, well,
And it is stopped effectively. It's the old spell stop, but it's not a spell effect.
ooh, okay.
Guys, you still take the 6. Do I take the 6 damage being above in the tower? I feel like I'm.
Yeah,
fine.
you were not down there to get hit by the splash damage.
Perfect.
Y'all just saw him drive by, running. Sorry, so sorry. I'm so sorry, so sorry. I'm so very, very sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
I keep wanting to attack with my short bow and shoot things as you're running by, and I'm like, but I'm so far from you and the turn order that I can't. I'm like, dang it.
Yeah, I still have a bonus action, but I'm not going to use it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay,
What?
nice.
Alright, so this one is stopped. And then they all take 6 fire damage. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's see. I need to update HP for everybody here as well. Oh, you already have your...
Okay.
What's your max HP here, EJ?
My max is 19 with the 4. Oh yeah, that's all you need to think. 19 and 0 damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow, 19 damage, or 19 HP at level 7?
Yeah.
That's not... It can't be right.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
She rolled level 7. She looks right
I'm
to me.
a wizard and I have 44 hit points. Wizards
Jesus.
have the lowest hit die. Did you just roll 1 every time?
I'm bad at that part.
Yeah.
My health is always low on all my characters, so I feel like I'm always doing something.
Let's see here.
Well, I'll take a look at it for you later.
Thank you.
Okay. Celine, what is your max HP?
32.
32, thank you. Alright, and Malrum, what is your max HP?
78.
78, goddamn, he's a fucking chunky boy.
Well, I'm a small, chunky boy. What are you, maybe? A half elf?
I am
Okay, and Chris, what's your max HP?
45.
45, thank you. 39. Okay. And time to update the HP on all of these. Holy crap. I didn't expect you to pull out this crazy AoE.
I love it. It's my favorite
It's
thing ever.
so
I
sick.
didn't think I would either. I was expecting like a troop of warriors or something, or a giant one thing to rise out of the sand, like the giant sand whale. I thought was going to attack the city.
No, I wasn't about to throw a world boss at you guys. That would have been fucked up.
That was about it. I was going to go hide in my tiny hut and lob spells at it.
Yeah. Just taking refuge on the inside as it's like just tearing it away.
Okay.
Like it eats it, which it can swallow it, but it still doesn't move, so it's like pinned there by the tiny hut for an hour.
Question.
What's up?
Oh, yeah. I redid her character just on, like, my minding, to be honest. I just fucked with it for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It says max hit points is 38.
38.
Should we do that right?
That sounds a lot more correct than...
Okay. Edit your thing. That's edited.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can go with that. We can go with... Yeah, let's go with 38 over, 19 at level 7, yeah.
Now we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you. It says the hit dice is 7d8, if that
Yeah.
matters for you.
Yep. Yeah, because, like, with HP that low, that means that there's a lot of encounters, a lot of creatures that could, in theory, like, just permanently kill your character, and I don't
That's
want
why
that.
I'm always... D&D Beyond is so weird to me, because I'm like, why are my character sheets always, so, like, my hit points...
Oh, do you not manually update your HP? Do you just, like,
I have
let
no
it do
idea.
it?
I let it do it every time.
I do too.
I always do, like, the manual roll. I just, like, roll it in, like, roll 20, and then I just, like, do the math whenever I do a level up. Because the way that D&D Beyond does it sometimes, I don't know what their calculation is, or what, like, because it doesn't show you any of the math.
They
it just
do
gives
the
you a number.
average, right? The average roll rounding up.
Yeah, so I just like to do it myself, because sometimes, like, people's HP values, when they just, like, rely on D&D Beyond, can be, like, really scuffed. I've had people who are, like, fighters who have, like, they're, like, level 5 and their HP is, like, 20. And it's like, wait, no.
Yeah, that's fine. We got time.
Damn, that is a lot of flipping damage.
Rolling damage.
That spell is really freaking cool. Alright. And now it's the Sandstrider's turn. And so they can't actually get to anyone that's in the towers or the castles.
They could go after me.
Yeah, they could go after you. And that is precisely what they're gonna do.
That's exactly what
And well, you get advantage against me, so
Put the first one you moved back.
Oh, right, that's right, because he's frozen.
That is why I did that.
ooh, look at that.
Good job.
To reduce the amount of ass kicking I'm about to receive.
Mm.
Alright, so that's
You're not
10,
getting
20. Okay, that one is... They're swarming around you. They're about to
Oh,
gang
totally.
up on you.
Yeah, they are. It's going to be really bad.
This is fine. This one can't get any closer.
You to take. Well, I guess the blessed one.
And as a reaction, I cast shield.
There you go.
It only puts my AC to 21, but it's something.
Exactly. Every little bit helps.
Okay.
Stupid ball.
Oh wait, no, I can only get that far. 20. There you go. And then this one is gonna get far. Alright. That's as far as they get. Alright, so we're gonna start off with Exel. Exel, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna take their toothy maws and try to take a chunk out of you. 3, 4.
It's 21. I'm sure they all hit.
Nope, they do not. They do not hit you. None of them actually hit you because
They splash off of
shield.
my watery shield.
Hey, sploosh! And then Malrum, 5 more attack you.
Advantage on all of them.
I apologize because you were not so lucky. There's a nat 20 and 2 19s on just the d20 roll itself.
Better Malrum than
Well, yeah.
Axel. He's
Yeah, I mean, I have to help deal with it right now.
I mean that is very true.
Is it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
It is. It'll be piercing damage.
I have resistance to it.
Oh, nicely! Okay, that's a good call. Let's go. Alright.
So much for that.
Bring it on!
Alright, so they did 16 damage total, but that goes ahead and that cuts down to 8. So you only take 8 damage here. Wow, actually, that was big that you mentioned that I could call. Alright. And then, Chris, they attempt to attack you. However, you are in the tiny hut, and so as they're trying to do piercing damage, they're trying to rip away at the sandcastle. They're unable to reach you at this time. And now it is your turn.
Can I convince them to be my pet?
Ooh,
Yes.
you could try. Yeah, absolutely. Roll me a how do you try to convince them?
I don't know. I have minor illusions, so I just assume if I look like a queen bee to them,
Oh,
then they follow me.
okay. So like you want to be kind of like a big strider, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling at advantage.
Also, Percy, I have damage. I shouldn't have damage, I think. Who damaged me?
Oh, you're right. My bad. Pop.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rolling. Do-do.
Animal handling. Let's go. Imagine if you roll a nat 20.
15. I don't know if it's that.
It hasn't rolled yet, but it's okay. Take your time. Just let me know.
No,
what
it's
it
a
is.
15. It shows that I rolled, but
Oh.
it's not sending.
That's okay. I believe you. 15. Okay, so with your 15 animal handling, you disguise yourself as a larger strider, and you try to like kind of like move around. You bob like left and right, like you're trying to be like non-hostile towards them. And they look at you, and the ones that are in your immediate area, basically like within your threat range, look confused. So these 5, they stop attacking, and they kind of just stare at you, and they also kind of like mock your movement of like leaning from side to side. It doesn't seem like you have tamed them, but they are distracted for the moment. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No.
All right. And then while you are currently Sand Snake charming over there, Celine, it's your go.
I'll use my javelin
Okay.
on the one right in front of me.
All right. Show me your moves. Nice, that hits. For 6 piercing damage. Sweet. As it is now wounded. All right. Would you like to do anything else at this time?
No.
All right, you got it. EJ, it's your go.
Ava, your turn. She's coming.
Okay. Wait. I'm gonna go ahead and help Excel over here. Would you want me to attack? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. They're all rolled at the same.
I'm fine.
I help. Come on. It's not. Select move. Select. There we go. I'm gonna attack that guy with my short bow again.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna come up out of a ducking stance. What? Where?
No, not that. No.
What do you want me to do?
You really could help him out. I'm fine. I have taken no damage.
Okay, then if that's the case, then I'll help out Malvin then. Alright, I changed my idea. You're fine too?
Yeah, either way. Attack whoever you want.
Oh my god, you people. Okay, fine. Then I'm gonna attack this guy if nobody wants help.
Do
I'm
it.
attacking that guy.
Finish him.
Oh, now this should work.
It's a 11.
All right, that hits.
And
Roll damage.
nothing. Oh, it does? Okay, cool.
Yeah. They're inherently weak. It's just their numbers make them overwhelming.
Gotcha.
And 6 piercing damage.
Nice.
Plus the quick attack, yeah.
So that's 20 damage.
Or 20 damage. Swip. Yeah. Nice.
And then I duck back down again.
All right. You got it. Marum, it's your go.
Okay. Thing quick. Oh, where is it? Oh, here.
You're in the gangbang of a lifetime. What do you do?
Now do this.
All right. Ooh, okay. We just go in the present.
So I think
All right.
now. It's a one-handed thing. It's one.
All right. Who are you attacking? Beat him up.
Oh. Left. No, not left, but this one.
Okay.
And this. I like two. One thing on each side of me.
All right.
I've
Go for it.
with them both. Hand next them both. Here's one. Okay.
That definitely hits.
Okay. Damage. Okay.
Okay. So this one is down. Blip.
Okay, there's that. Okay, now we'll move on to the other one. This. Oh. Oh, maybe.
Ooh, that definitely hits.
Okay.
Do it again. Fuck him up.
Come on now. There it goes. Oh, more. Bam!
Yeah, nice. Let's go.
And then I can take a bonus action hit again, right?
Hold on. Let me read it again. It just means that you could do an attack as a bonus action, which means that you still get your bonuses and things like that to the second attack,
Yeah.
basically the offhand. So it's still the same number of attacks. It just means that your bonuses like exist. So that's why you still got the full 9 damage on him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like, let's say for example, you had like a really like nice like magical weapon or an enchanted weapon. You would still get the bonuses on top of your normal bonuses to like damage, for example. So
No, I'm gonna display this in BTT. Is this one-handed?
that's
I feel like it's a two-handed crossbow.
I have no idea.
But I have no idea.
There's a the regular crossbow is two-handed. Hand crossbows, you can technically have 2 of them. You can have 1 in each hand. So this one would be one-handed. Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Should you
let
want
me
to
get
use
to it.
Oh, nice.
And bop. There we go. Axel, you're up.
Great. I begin riding around, not taking attacks of opportunity because I'm moving too fast.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I'm just going to attack the ones that are like on the outside of the yellow or like touching the outside.
Okay, okay.
So I'm going to roll some damage. That's only 3 points of fire damage. That's fine.
Okay.
Let me see. I will then... Yeah, I think I'm just going to point at one of the ones and go up here, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to point at the one directly north of Mal and have it make a 16 Constitution save.
Okay. It fails miserably, not one.
Now it is stopped, and the other one is no longer stopped.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Alright, got it. Alright, I'm just taking off the HP off all of these. I just took damage. Dude, that combo is so freaking cool. I cannot get over it. It's so sick.
I wish I could take credit for thinking it up in advance.
Oh, did you like get that from somewhere?
No, like you said we had time, and I'm like, I'm going to do all of my rituals, and I was like, oh, I can move really fast. Oh yeah, I have that spell that makes things around me get hurt. Ooh, and no opportunity attack.
Yeah.
But what is more cooler thinking up on the spot than thinking in advance? Because like you just drew that out of like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do that.
Planning for battle is awesome.
It's freaking sick. Alright. And now it is the Striders' turns. The ones up over here are looking quite confused as they thought they had you surrounded, but that's no longer the case as you are now like ages away from them. They begin to turn their attention towards your tiny huts.
This has got to be so confusing for them because it's sand, and they're like, sand, yes, wait, no, sand bad, what?
Yeah, right? They're very, very confused right now. They're trying to make sense of it. Let's see, and then this one. Okay. And then this one, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then these don't move. And so, 5 of them are going to try and attack you, Malrum.
Bring it on! The resistance.
Oh my. Okay. Okay, none of them rolled higher than a 5, so, Oh, you're right, 4 attacks. Well, regardless, none of them actually hit Malrum. They all just rolled horribly just now. I can't even make this up, man. It's just like, they just can't hit. Alright. However, the remaining Striders, they begin to, like, take their maws and they begin to chomp. Like, they sink them into the sides of the tiny huts around the outside. Alright. Chris, you're up.
Can I still charm them?
Yep, you can still charm them.
Charm them harder?
Well, the 5 that are in front of you, they're still charmed and distracted. Like they haven't actually like bit into the tiny hut. It's the ones on the other side that have done it.
So, I'm now their queen, right?
They're charmed by you, but they're you haven't befriended them yet. Would you like to try? They're charmed by you, so you can actually roll your animal handling at advantage here if you'd like. If you would like to further charm
them. I need to become their queen.
All right.
And then they can eat their friends later.
And become the Ultra Strider.
This is the plot of Dune. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
So animal handling at advantage.
Correct.
Why does it, when I roll advantage, it rolls the D&D Beyond guys?
I know, I was having that issue too.
Let's refresh.
It's just doing a rude.
We had to do the Beyond D&D for me in the refresh, and for some reason it worked. I was worried because I was like, oh, that's going to make the rules and be slow, but it didn't for some reason.
You and your freaking welcome.
Oh, Nidus.
Alright, let's go ahead and switch over to this music here. I haven't played this one in a while.
To be heavy water. Maybe to the floor.
If I didn't refresh, I feel like I would have had a better roll. I blame Malvern completely.
What'd you roll?
It's a 5.
Roll again.
And when it was rolling the first time, it had a 20 up.
Oh shit!
Oh, I'm saying.
Wow, you threw that away. Wow. Okay.
If you
Yeah.
like that. That 5 counts as only your first roll, so you can roll again.
There we go.
I did it
Oh.
single.
Okay.
I didn't do it at advantage.
That's okay. That's okay. So with that animal handling, the striders are only still distracted. They aren't. They haven't done anything aggressive. They're just still distracted by you, as you're still kind of just like wiggling around like a really big strider. But they haven't made any moves yet. They're still just like kind of following you around, like you're charming them.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No.
All right, you got it. Celine, you're up.
We'll just kill off the one in front of me with my javelin.
All right, javelin him real good. Oh, that
Nice.
definitely hits. Nice.
Yeah. He's gotta be dead. Yep.
As that one is dead as hell. Swip. Nice. Would you like to do anything else at this time, Celine?
No.
All right, you got it. EJ.
I'll
your
go
moves.
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and attack this dude. So I'm coming out of my ducking position to attack with my short bow again.
Okay. That hits.
Nice. Rolling for damage.
Oh
yeah,
my god, yeah, he's
nice.
dead as hell.
Goodbye.
What a sneak attack, holy shit. Whip. And he goes down. Alright.
Duck again.
Anything else you'd like to do?
And I duck again.
Alright. Ducking time, Malrum. It's your go.
You bag.
What the? Second one. There. Left. You use a loaded crossbow? Probably.
Yeah, you do. That's just
Okay.
the explanation for why you can only like attack once of it.
Yeah. Okay. I looked at the shut the party. Do we need the city guards?
I
I'm
think this
assuming-
is going well.
Yeah.
I've done everyone in the group. See if I can hear me apart on the hour.
I'm 50 feet away, so I'm gonna assume I can't hear you guys. I won't answer.
Okay. Anyone else?
I did not hear what you just said.
Do we need the city guard?
Why?
Because I have a thing that can get us to city guard. And it would help.
I feel like if you step backwards, you'll quit being attacked. So I feel like we're okay for now.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna have this then.
Yeah.
I'll take this then. Take this.
That is a good call. You do have backup available as long as Malrum is up. Alright, and that hand axe does hit. Which one are you hitting?
Oh, let's see. This one right here.
You got it. Roll me damage.
Oh!
Ooh, nice. And this one goes down. Flip.
Do I have my bonus action? Okay,
Do
shout
you-
to the party. Is that next?
Do you have your what?
Do I have my bonus action? Do I have my...
Yep, you still have your bonus action.
No, it's like the one I can't do.
Go for it. Smack him. Get him with a good whack.
Okay, okay.
Smack, that hits. Roll me damage.
I gotta have another one.
Nice.
Smack him. You wanna smack him?
Ah, smack him real good, see?
Yeah, say.
You two are dorks.
Oh.
All right, Axel, you're up.
Cool. I move over here, and then I'm going to cast a different spell, which will stop the whole being on fire thing, which was awesome. Really was. And instead, whole bunches of fragmentary spirits, and like they don't act like normal ghosts. They're just like going about their normal day. Just like fill the area around me, like you're seeing bits of people from the past that happen to have walked through here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how that triggers. Okay. This is... Does it go? No, it will not go in BTT for some stupid reason. We cast a spell designate... Flit around. Okay. When the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw of 16. So on the start of the turn of all the things within 15-foot sphere, they will have to make a wisdom saving throw. That is the only thing I'm doing with my turn right now.
Okay.
Okay, so I enter your
all right.
trigger that.
What's the...
It's a 15-foot sphere for a 16 wisdom. Spirit Guardians.
Oh, okay. Nice. Alright, so they have to make a wisdom save. So do they have to make a wisdom save right now, or is that going to be later?
On their turn. Or when they enter the 15-foot sphere.
Okay. 4 of them are in the 15-foot sphere now, so once your turn ends, they will have to roll. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No, I would not, so I will throw damage.
Alright, roll that damage, and I will roll the wisdoms.
It's 14. They take half damage if they make it.
Alright, 14, so they take 7. Okay, so these two here, they take full damage. This one just straight out dies. Blip! This one here takes the full 14. So he's sitting at this much. And then these two back here succeed, and blip. And
they do move at half speed in the area as well, which I don't think matters.
Yeah. Ooh, it matters for this one because this one's still in difficult terrains. So
oh, that hurts. That is tax.
Yeah, that's like insult to injury. Can't really move all that well towards you right now, and then you cut it in half again. This man is like literally moving 1 square. Which, speaking of which, he does do. He moves 1 square to you. That's all he can do, but it's just enough.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh my god, finally, he actually did it! He did it! He actually hits you! As he now rolls 7 damage.
Was that nat 20?
No, it was just his normal damage. He rolled a 19.
I shield and it misses.
No, never mind. He doesn't hit shit. Damn.
Just it comes at me and just like a droplet of water just kind of slams into Sive's head. No.
Yeah, you're like swatting at him like he's a fucking rabid dog. Like, no, bad. All right. In the meantime, these here. This one moves over here, this one goes here, this one goes here. These 3 are going to start sapping away at the tiny hut. This one here is going to move 1 tile forward. Let's see, these 5 are charmed. The others can't get past these striders because they're currently up against the wall. And so, they're going to go ahead and... this one is going to move here. And then this one is going to go here. Alright. And so, here we go, Malrum. 4 of them are going to try and hit you. Well, bam. Wow, they just suck. Does 17 beat your armor class?
Oh no, just close enough though. Just close though. 17, my armor class is 18.
Oh my god. Okay, so none of them hit you. They're all just trying to whip at you, and you're like blocking with your shield. You're backhanding some of them, just giving them the good old bitch slap. and like you're holding your own against 5. You're 1v5 against them, and there's nothing these striders can do as you hold the line. All right, Chris, you're up.
I'm still charming.
All right, you can still roll animal handling at advantage.
I'm just gonna roll them separately, 'cause otherwise it's too slow.
Okay. One more.
Ouch.
Unfortunate. As you're continuing to try and charm the
Inspiration.
Oh, okay.
You also have blessed.
Is it a D20 inspiration?
Yes.
No, it's not a D20 inspiration. It's just a normal inspiration. You cannot trick me with that. But I can.
Are you
let
really
know.
spending an inspiration on this? Like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, well, she
I
gets it every
want to
session.
charm the snakes.
I get it, but you do you.
Let her do it.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
let's
haven't-
go.
I
I'm down.
usually keep inspiration for at least 4 sessions. So.
That's true.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at a 2 and a 3. Like, that is a deep hole to climb out of, but you do it.
I believe in you. Let's go. Animal
That'd
handling.
Charm the snakes.
be 20.
Unfortunate. They're still charmed by you, but they're not like doing anything. They're not really like following your will. They're just kind of staring at you, confused.
Hey, if anything, I'm benefiting the party.
That's true.
They're
5 of
not
them are
eating
currently being
anybody.
distracted still. Chris was over here doing bard things, just like trying to charm, like trying to like seduce the striders on one side, and then like on the other side, Exel is just like being an anime protagonist, just like flying across the field. I love it. I love D&D, man. All right, Celine, it's your go.
The one in front of me with my longsword.
Yes, slice him up. That hits, and for 6 slashing damages, swip. This one is bloodied. Nice. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No.
Alright, you got it. EJ, it's your go.
Here, 1 second. Oh.
So I'm gonna go ahead and Axel, you got this guy that's in front of you. You're okay, right?
I'm so good!
Okay, just checking. I'm gonna go ahead and she's trying. Malram, how are you doing?
You can attack when you go on.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and attack this guy. Let's use my trusty short roll again.
Don't attack friggin' Chris over there. She's trying to become a friggin' leader.
No, I know. I'm letting her do everything.
Oh!
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Who are you targeting?
Oh, sorry. I'm targeting this person in the back here.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and rethink that damage dice. Okay, because that doubles your sneak attack as well as your normal bow. So it's gonna be, let's see, it says 2d6 right there. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna roll it for funsies. Like, this thing is dead no matter what, but like it's gonna be 10d6 that you're rolling, by the way, on this nat 20. So go ahead and roll your 10d6.
That's crazy.
As you
Use it now. You couldn't use it at the beginning of the fight. You said you use it now.
Well, it's only a single. I can't.
I know.
It's not an AoE. If it was AoE, I would love it so
Well,
much.
yeah, but you should have went out before.
yeah.
That probably killed you.
Rogues just do like a ton of single target damage.
Yeah,
Right?
it's fine.
That's awesome. As you fire your bow, and for whatever reason, it goes as it does so, and it just absolutely annihilates the strider as it just like poofs into sand.
Love it. Poof.
Poof.
I mean, technically, with my rogue, what I could be doing is dashing and then slashing a bunch of people as I dash. But I wanted to do sniper mode on this because I didn't know we had enough ground support, but I wanted to be back. So,
Okay.
and then ending my turn by ducking.
You got it. Marum, you're up.
Okay, I'll attack this one and this.
Okay.
Okay.
Show me your moves.
Okay, we're good. This. Okay.
Show it. And
Plus on that, can't I?
that definitely hits.
Can I put plus on that?
Can you what?
Can I put plus on it to make it a nat 20?
No, you cannot.
Aww. Fair enough. Hit 4, there's that one. There's that.
All right, nice. This one is dead as hell. Give me another one.
Here's another one. There's another one.
Nice. That definitely hits. And another
Psycho.
one. And he's dead as well. Damn, back to back, 2 kills in 1 turn. Let's go.
We're gonna have to. Chris, you better become leader, or I'm gonna kill your followers.
No.
You're gonna figure this out.
I'm gonna make them eat you.
That's okay.
Nice. Malram out here is like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. He's just going wild.
This is for Lydia. Bring it on. I want my own time back.
I want to go home. All right, Exel, you're up.
Exo slowly walks the octopus.
Walks his octopus.
Very slowly so that I don't have to deal with the caltrops.
Uh-huh.
And just stops there with everything in range of the wonderful spirits. And I'm going to point over at and have that one right there make a 16 Constitution save.
It fails.
It is stopped.
In stip. All right.
And I guess I'll actually cast a spell this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please have... Let me see, the range on this one, 30, 10, 20, 30... Yeah. Have the one that is directly to the west of my character, or left, have that one make a 16 Constitution.
Are you talking about this one? Or are you... Okay.
The one in the middle of the 3 tower.
Okay, got you. It fails.
Sweet. It will take... 4 points of necrotic damage, and as I reach out to it and grab a strand of something that wasn't seen before and snap it, the creature falls prone.
Ooh, nice. Alright. It's laying
And that's
down
all
on
I'm
the
doing
ground
with-
now.
And that's all I'm doing with my turn.
It's wiggling around and quite literally doing the worm.
And I will throw damage for the Spirit Guardians.
Alright.
16 Wisdom save.
16.
That is 18.
Let's see. They're not wise at all. Oh my god, they all fail. How much did you say it was?
18 radiant damage.
As they all just poof, fall into heaps of dust and sand.
What a lovely time this is.
Wow.
Sorry, I suck at puns.
It's okay. I appreciate them.
I was always.
And there you go. You have cleared your side of the field just like that.
Yeah, let's go. Other side now.
The inexorable march of the trusty octopus steed.
Octopus Steed. Let's see. And then, so this one, 10, 15. It's going to go over here. And then these two are going to go ahead and try to still attack you, Malrum. Bop. And bop. Alright. Both of them miss. They rolled 7s though. Nice, my favorite number. Alright. So they miss you here. And then these 5 here around Chris are still distracted. And so then that is their turn. Chris, you're up.
Okay. Cool beans. 12.
Okay. with the 12 here, you've been consistently trying to charm them. You've been maintaining this for quite some time. For a while, they've been resisting it, and they've just been staring at you confused, but the more persistent that you are with them, the more keen they are to you. They're convinced that you are, like, not like a queen, but like an alpha of sorts. So, like, now they're following you. These 5 here are now familiars. And they can be treated similarly to, whatchamacallit?
Flock of familiars?
Yeah, they're like a flock of familiars, but you could treat them similar to how you treat Freya. They will do what you want. However, please note that if you do accidentally get attacked by them for whatever reason, you will also become a Strider. But for now, they're under your control. They are now currently your familiars. And if they do die, they cannot be brought back to life.
That's fine.
All
First
right.
plan of action.
Mhm.
I wanted to eat Malrum.
No, they cannot eat
It's
Malrum.
not their turn currently.
Yeah. It's not their turn, but also they cannot eat Malrum.
That's
But we all
sad.
did hear you say that.
No, it's fine. I'll kill them. Bring it on. I'll kill every single one of them.
No, you cannot use your familiar to attack your ally.
Technically, familiars don't have attacks.
Oh.
Freya can bite ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normal familiars don't have an attack unless the DM house rules it.
Yeah.
Just an FYI.
Yeah. I do allow the familiars to make attacks, but I will say that the familiars cannot attack allies.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
You'd have to declare him an enemy.
Okay.
However, you can have the Striders attack the remaining 3 that are not charmed by you currently.
They can attack the 3 that are not charmed.
Okay. So we'll begin to move up and swarm around them. Here, hold on, 5, 10. Okay, and then that one can only move that far. And so then 3 of them are going to start ganging up on one of these Striders here. They're going to just start dogpiling over them. It's just like a swarm of of long bodies wrapping around each other, trying to gain dominance in the fight. And they will. Oh my god! All right, they nat 20. It goes without saying that this was dead as fuck. That was violent, as they all just kind of just tear away at one of their own, just ripping bits of sand away. It's like it's just like a whole entire Strider, a whole entire swarm, and now it is nothing but a pile of sand joining the rest that is on the ground. That was gruesome. Alright. And Celine, it is your go.
I guess I will move over to the other one if my thing will move.
Oh no.
Are
Oh, got it.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
No, I don't have my mouse with me, so I was trying to touch screen it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
tough.
did
I'll
not
move
work
you.
though. But
Aw.
Remember, I
Then-
can still move you if you need.
oh yeah, true. Okay, and then I'll just use the javelin on the one right in front of me.
Alright, you got it. Beat him up. Beat him up. Oh, damn, that definitely hits. Let's go. For 5 damage as swoop, you pierce it right through.
Ooh, nice.
Good stuff. Alright. EJ, it's your go.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll start furthest out. I'll attack that dude.
Yeah, that's familiar.
Yeah, it's familiar
shoot,
now.
Familiars of the hearts do. Then this one is just can't move, stunned, right?
Yeah,
Alright,
he's
so
got
let's-
stop on him.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and attack him.
The whip on him.
And we got a, I don't know.
That definitely hits. Roll me damage.
Perfect. Damaging.
Let's see. And then 666. Rollers.
Nice. Okay. That one is most certainly dead as hell as Swip pierces right through him. Nice. Alright. And now Malrum. There's one left.
There we go. I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Let's go. No, I'm not. Never mind. Wait.
No,
wait,
that hits. That hits. Roll me damage.
Okay. Alright, here you go. This. There's this.
Ooh.
He's left with one.
Yeah, he is. It's hanging by an inch of its life. It's just wiggling around on the ground. If it had arms, it'd be told about like trying to block the next strike. As whack, it definitely does hit.
6 damage. Kill that motherfucker.
Nice, as the final worm, the final strider goes down.
Woo!
And joins the rest. As now, you have now cleared the battlefield. You have 5 new familiars here, who are striders controlled by Chris. And so, as you clear the battlefield and you take a look around, you kind of do a quick assessment to figure out is everyone okay, as well as you feel that you have stopped the oncoming attack. However, you do sense that the energy you felt, the threat that you felt, although you have destroyed them all, is still there. It still lingers. And as you look around at the sands below your feet, there's still this inky blackness that swirls about it. Everybody roll me Perception or Arcana checks, whichever one you have a higher proficiency in, or bonus in.
Arcana. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can I add plus to that, please?
You're blessed.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could. Well, hold on. Is blessed to skill checks?
Wait, I'm rolling my perception as well.
Okay.
The bless says, I thought it was for attack or saving throws.
Yeah, it is for attack and saving throws. Yep. You cannot add your bless to this, unfortunately. That would have to be a guidance.
I need to get
Guidance.
guidance.
I mean, I wonder if you can guidance yourself. Like, how does that work? Do you just give yourself a pep talk?
Yes, all the time. You're just praying for assistance.
That's great.
Come on.
I got a 20 Arcana.
Nice. All right. Yes, you're rolling perception as well, Chris. All right, beautiful. And so you notice this, Exel, as you can see that all the sand, slowly but surely, is moving. It's being pulled to the north. The entire battlefield is covered in this strange sand that was once the Striders, as it gets pulled to something that you can see in the distance. It is large and floating. You did not notice it at first, being distracted by the battle itself happening before you, but it is now clear. There is a large floating, to you from your perspective, is just looks like a massive platform, and at top of it you can see 5 tiny specks standing atop of it. As you see the sands begin to wisp up into the air, every which way swirling about, all collecting into a fine point as it begins to be absorbed into this floating creature. And you see...
Sandwell.
It's here.
It's here. The whale of the sand. One moment, I have to like scroll through and find the reference picture. Alright. And on inspection, the rest of you can now see it. It is this enormous aquatic creature that appears to be an enormous whale that pours sand from every facet of its body. Some of it being whisked away, others swirling back and returning back to its form. On the surface of itself, you can see several of these striders, these serpent-like creatures that swirl around its body as if a part of it, as well as other parts of talons and wings, beaks and claws, teeth, and faces of all sorts of creatures as it makes up the entirety of this whale's body. You see, if I can just pull up the image, there's so many of them. I need to organize this better.
Yes.
I agree.
I'm taking bets if Chris is gonna try to friend the whale. I'm taking bets for it.
What?
I'm taking bets on if you're gonna try to friend the whale and try to make it familiar too.
Oh, that'd be badass if she hit a pet whale.
I'd like to charm the whale.
I demand a whale now.
I'm a whale
You
pilot.
piqued her interest.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm been talking there.
There we go. I found it finally. As you now see,
I'm
This
switching. There he is. Hello.
as it coasts through the sky with 5 individuals atop of it who are looking down upon you. They don't make any moves to currently engage you. However, all the creatures that you have just slain, their sand, their inky black, returns back to this creature as it begins to fly overhead. It's about 100 feet above your heads as it just coasts on by, right over the city walls. You can see that the strange creatures that make up the gate itself, they begin to form into strange stone-like configurations. You can hear clunk, 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 as it reaches up into the sky before shooing, as multiple spikes spear out from its core, out towards the sand whale, only to be dispelled and crumbled into fine powdery dust, falling through the sky, raining above head. As it continues to float on by.
Okay.
Next, slow on it.
I was about to ask. I was like, stuff.
I'm sorry,
How far?
it's,
How high above us is it?
it's about 100 feet up.
Okay, but I'm also on the tower, which is 50 feet above the ground. So
Yep.
how far from my tower to
I have range on it.
Yeah, in that case, Exel's in range of it. As for you, here, EJ, you are 50 feet away from it.
Okay.
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 Offer it sand.
Offer it sand? Okay. Ooh. Are you planning to offer it sand, Chris?
Yeah, I want to offer it sand.
Okay. Do you like offer it like a part of like one of your striders, or do you just like give it sand from the ground?
Both.
Ooh, okay, interesting. One moment.
Gotta charm the whale somehow.
Okay.
I'll give it all of my sand snakes.
Ooh.
What could go wrong?
All right.
No.
Explain to me how you're offering the sand. Excuse me while I pull out a bunch of dice.
I'm a kid, so I'm just gonna pick it up and hold it in my hand up.
All right, you got it. Ooh, okay. All right. And so, as you grab some of this strider sand, the inky blacks. Are you wearing your gloves?
I am.
Okay.
I forgot about this.
The sand sinks through the cracks in your gloves. The inky black that swirls around it also sinks through, swoop, getting sucked in. You can feel that there's this strange pins and needles feelings around your hands as you like try to pick up sand and like throw it up to the sand whale to offer it. Please meet me in secrets.
Oh no.
The good news is you're not dead.
Alright. And so I have interesting news. It's not good or bad. Good news is you're not dead. And so, this is what happens. As you try to offer the sand up to it and you feel this pins and needles sensation around your fingers, you can feel that the sand is enveloping around your fingers, your palms, the backs of your hands, encasing them. And you can feel as if there's this strange presence within yourself. The inky black crawls underneath your skin and up through your arms until finally your eyes too become an inky black as a voice that is not your own speaks to you in your mind. What are you doing, child?
Green sand.
So I see. You offer this up to me.
Yes.
You seem different.
How so?
Like you don't belong.
Oh, my parents tell me that all the time.
I like you, child. You're
That's
an
good news.
interesting one. Tell me, what are you doing in this time?
You act like I have a choice.
Well, I don't know that. Tell me, what becomes of me in the future?
Honestly, don't know.
Interesting. Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kilwen, the Devourer of Dreams. I come from the north, and you are one of my prey. However, you were so kind as to return one of my children to me, return their grains of life back, and for that I am grateful. Would you like to join me? Become my sand, my life force.
As in, you take me over?
Oh, no. I am asking if you will follow me.
What do I get in return? How does this benefit me?
Well, you see, my intentions are an ambitious one. I will consume everything around me. All of life will become me. I will become life. However, if you side with me, you may live to see it for yourself. May stand beside me as just yourself, and not as one of the Striders.
Tell me more.
Well, child, do you know what a Strider is, as the insects call them?
One of the sand snakes.
Oh, it is so much more than that. It is a curse, granted by the Magi of the North. We originally were nothing but spirits, energy of negative and positive thought, and they gave us bodies to travel with. But magic unchecked becomes far beyond their means. I myself have extended my own will, absorbed all that around me. I have fought amongst the gods themselves. Taith, whom which I follow, she does not control me, rather, we are peers. Neither of us can defeat each other, but each of us have mutual interest. These Striders are a part of me. These Striders are the culmination of a nightmare, my own imagination brought to life. Reality can be whatever I'd like. Whatever you desire, I can manifest.
So, if they're your imagination, why were they so weak? And yeah.
They're just a very small sliver of what I am. A very small fraction. A grain of sand in a desert, if you will.
Cool. So if I join you, I just don't get hurt by you? That's the only benefit?
Oh, well, of course. I will expect something in return.
What exactly would that be? Oh, my life force.
Well, yes, your life force, for one. You will still be your own person. However, I will take small amounts of it over time to power my own means. It will not affect you. It will hardly even be noticeable, but it will happen. Also, I have a request of you. How far into the future are you from? Do you know?
Years.
Then my request is this. In 50 years from now, a seed will be born from the life tree. I wish for you to take this seed and bring it to me so I may feed upon it.
And how will I give it to you?
Oh, don't worry. If you become a part of me, I will find you.
What exactly does this seed do? Give you more life?
It does a plethora of things. Consuming it will have various effects that grant life or growth. Given to someone who has died in the past 10 years will bring them back to life, as if nothing had ever happened. Give it to the land, and it will flourish. Entire biomes, entire lands will become rich with nature. It is an incredible artifact only born once every 1,000 years from the life tree.
Okay.
I wish to feed upon it. In exchange, I will give you power beyond your wildest dreams. The strength and the power to take my will into your own hands.
Now you're talking.
I cannot stop those on my back. We have our own agenda. However, that does not mean that I don't have my own personal interests.
Okay. I'll make a deal with the devil.
So then we have a deal, then.
You stick to your side, I'll stick to my side.
Very well, then. I will not interfere with your party. I cannot stop these 5 Taith followers. That will be on you. As for me, this is as far as I will take them, just over the city. And I will take my leave. Technically, I never agreed to fight alongside them, only to provide them transportation.
You want your little snakes back?
Yes, I will take my snakes back, if you will. And in exchange, please offer your hands up to me. Reach up into the sky, and I shall grant you your wish.
Okay.
Okay. And above the board, this is my offer to grant you one wish of your choice. It is DM discretion as to whether or not I can grant that to you, but I can kind of craft it to be relatively reasonable. Is there anything that you would like in particular, or would you like to be surprised?
Be surprised, because I don't know what I would wish for.
All right, and you got it. All right, and now we can return back.
I think there's
All right.
Welcome back.
Hey, we
Well-
have returned. And so, you see as Chris reaches her hands up into the sky, and you can see this inky black and sand continue to spread over her arms, encasing her entire body. In addition to this, you can see as the other striders begin to get whisked away into this enormous sand whale. As it does so, you can see a large mass of sand come off of this creature and descend down upon Chris, encasing her completely. It becomes solid, like marble, except dirtied with brown and black swirling about. It's a sheen polish to its surface as it encases around. You think that she's being crushed. However, you don't hear any screams, and she does not resist as this occurs. The sand
Chris!
then...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. The sand then becomes grainy once again as it falls and slowly slides like a mound away from her body, her head finally emerging from the top. And her once pale complexion and red hair is now that of a strange complexion of a dull purple with hair of white. Her eyes opening, and you can see, as if you're looking into the night sky, several stars swirling within them. A continual swirl of sand and inky black swirl around her, an aura never ending, as she stands there before you.
Chris?
How's it going?
Are you okay there?
Thumbs up.
Chris,
Oh.
take 5 steps to your left.
Ooh.
She can walk through it. It's still her. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
I was trying to determine what was left.
Convenient test of personhood.
Yo, she's still Chris. 100% still Chris. She still looks like her picture, it's just her hair, her skin, and her eyes have changed. And she has this continual swirl of sand and black around her. Alright.
So is the whale going to go kill the city? Do you have any idea what's up, Chris?
No, the whale's my best friend now.
Yay!
Oh god, Mal, run, hide.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Also, a quick note for Percy: we took a short rest, us four, because
Chilling.
Exil
Catnap.
cast a spell.
Ooh, okay, perfect. Alright, so then you guys all have your HP back. Nice.
Well, no, we did. Oh yeah, that was full. Okay, yeah.
As
Yeah.
much as they wanted it back, yes.
Alright. And so, you can see that now the whale flies above head, sand being poured every which way on tops of buildings onto streets, and you could see as the 5 figures atop of this creature jump off and land within the city below. However, the whale turns around and continues to travel north, further and further away from you as it coasts on by. You can hear its bellowing screech as it flies away. As
Well, it didn't destroy the city. I'm guessing those people that dropped in are about to, though.
I will tell the guards.
Good idea.
I'll tell the guards. I'll tell everyone within. I'll use circle and tell everyone I can.
Yep, so within
People
your 500 feet, what do you tell them?
Someone just dropped into the city. Some people just dropped into the city. We don't know who they are. They came from some kind of floating whale in the sky. Get ready.
I can help you with that much.
Too late.
What's up?
He's got the Taith followers. The 5 of them.
Okay, well, we'll go kill Taith.
And he was helping them travel.
Chris, are you still wanting to help us save the city, or are you trying to help the Taith followers? But I feel like if you had wanted to stop this, you would have told us immediately.
Just need to get back into our timeline.
I will throw out my.
But the whale did say he did not promise to fight with them, so we do not have to worry about Mr. Whale.
That's good.
Okay, well, that is about as clear as mud, so I'm going to dismiss my tiny huts. Mal, could you ask them to raise up this door so we can get in to try and stop whatever that is?
Yes, I will ask them. I'll say, can you pick up the door? Their Taith followers in town.
Okay.
Take guy.
And now the mesh of geometric shapes that were once guarding the gate now separate themselves and clear the way for you, as you're now able to re-enter the city of Minaith.
Okay.
Is there screaming, or can we make our way to the temple that we know we have to end up at?
Roll me a perception check.
Do we need to roll it?
23.
Alright, 23. With your Perception of 23, you can hear the faint sound of screams towards the center of the city, followed by the clanging of metal and wood and stone. As you can see, there's several splinters flying about far away in the distance.
I am taking off for it.
Yep, go.
Okay. And so, you all make your way, rushing towards the center of the city. As you do so, you feel as if you're walking into a strange barrier, a strange miasma. It feels like the air is thick as you enter.
Thank God we have water breathing.
That is true. You do. And it's murky and thick. Your vision begins to blur around you as you are unable to see further and further the deeper you go towards the center. Everybody, roll me wisdom saving throws.
Bonk.
And I think we add bless to this.
Ooh,
No,
yes.
we don't have
Uh,
blessed.
Well, some of you do still have bless. Yes.
Oh,
So, Chris, for example, you can roll a D4 here to add on to your wisdom. Celine, you may also roll a D4. And then, Malram, you can also roll a D4.
3.
I rolled really bad.
Nice.
nice nat 20.
Yeah, nice nat 20, by the way. That's kind of sick. Let's go.
Oh!
Let's see. What'd you roll, Exel?
I got like a 7.
Oh,
Okay. So, Chris and Exel, you both are currently nearsighted. You could still see your allies around you, but you cannot see past 15 feet in front of you. You
Off my
would,
glasses.
yeah, basically, yeah. You've taken off your glasses. Also, luckily, Exel has given you all water breathing. This air is unbreathable, but because you all have water breathing, you do not have to make Constitution saving throws over
Nice.
time as you are in this space. And so, the two of you are affected by this. It will last roughly 10 minutes. However, in combat, you can go ahead and roll another wisdom saving throw to break free of this effect.
Okay.
All right. You may also, if anyone has any spells that can remove things like curses or any kind of negative effects, you may use that at this time if you'd like.
I got some stuff that'll do more damage, but not relieve things.
I can relieve it one way, points bow at self.
I can throw, Molotov cocktails, get some little remnant daggers or a scroll of thunderwave, things like
Yeah.
that. Or the last word gun, if I ever find out what the heck that does.
Okay. All right. And so, you all make your way further and further towards the center. Chris, you in particular notice something interesting though as you blink. Every time that your eyes are about to completely shut, you see a strange scene around you every time you blink.
Who sees that?
Chris
Okay.
Chris does. So right at the moment, just before your eyes are completely shut, you see something, and as you kind of concentrate, and you finally try to just shut your eyes completely, you can see swirls of energy around you that all kind of seem to weave and connect between each other. You can see there's these fine points of light as the vertices each and every individual connection to one another, including over yourself, just above your head, and over your allies, as there are thicker weaves of energy between you all, and thinner all around you, but finally 5 thick lines that lead directly towards the center of the city.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm our GPS.
Yay, GPS.
All right. And so I can reveal one of the features that come with your current phenomena. This is the lines of fate. Once per long rest, you can close your eyes and you can see the connection between you and those around you within 500 feet. It does not tell you who they are or where they are exactly, but it identifies whether or not there's someone of importance to you or to other people. Like, you can sense the connection between people, essentially. In addition, when you have a target that is directly connected to you, like for example, like I will tell you whether or not they are thin lines or thick lines. If you are in combat and a target has a thick line connected, so like let's say it's an enemy, it will allow you to attempt to reach into their mind and extract one random piece of information from them as an action.
That random piece of information won't be like their favorite fruit, will it?
No, it won't be their favorite fruit. It'll be an important piece of information. Basically, it allows you to kind of like pull from like their thoughts, their dreams, their nightmares, and you can pull information. It'll be one random piece of useful information. You won't know what it is, but you will receive it from that target. It is only a single target. It's within 500 feet. You have to be able to see them, and it can only be done once per long rest.
Okay.
All right. But otherwise, passively, when you close your eyes, you can see the connection.
Wait, did you say she can or cannot sever a connection? Like, could she interrupt a connection between other?
She cannot. She can only see it. She just sees that these lines exist, but then once per long rest as an action, she can choose to try to pull information from someone who's directly connected to her. Like, she can't control whether or not she's connected to somebody, but if she does note that she is connected to somebody, she can pull information from them. Please note, this is only towards enemies.
Okay. And that was thick line. Is there something different for thin lines?
Thin lines, you... Sorry, I'm just stretching. Big stretch. Okay, so for thin lines, they allow you to identify essentially like who is in the area, because you see all of them. It's like a whole entire spider web around you because you're in a city. So what this will allow you to do is, without having to see somebody, you can tell how many people are within your general vicinity within 500 feet. So you can tell how many there are and where they are in relation to you. But just note that, for example, if it's through a wall, you can tell that someone is on the other side of the wall, but you can't tell how far away they are from that wall, because the general like vicinity is 500 feet. But it's just that you know what direction, you know roughly how many, because you can see the lines. You just don't know how far away they are if it's through a wall. So if you're in a cave, for example, and you see a bunch of lines below you, you know a bunch of things are below you. You just don't know how far down. It could be like 10 feet. It could be all the way up to 500. You don't know.
Okay.
So thin lights just identify like basically NPCs and creatures and enemies. This also includes animals. It's basically any living thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you like, you could also use this to find animals if you'd like to continue to get more pets.
Okay. And that's long rest as well? Or is that just all the time?
All the time. Every time you have your eyes closed, this is what you see.
Okay. Cool beans.
Alright. And so, you all continue to make your way towards the center of town, where you finally come across your foes. You see a rather large, imposing woman who has these large iron pauldrons on either of her shoulders. You see the crest of Taith tattooed upon her neck. And she has these strange cloths and leathers and furs worn upon her body. And she has one large great sword in hand with strange vines wrapped upon it around the handle. A strange weapon indeed, as it glows a faint green. And you see a smaller individual. It looks like an otter, like a sea otter. He has strange blue crystal orbs wrapped around his waist like a belt. He stands on the shoulder of the larger woman. You can see a beautiful woman of fair skin, red hair, and icy cold blue eyes, who stands before you. Several strange weapons, tubular in shape, with wooden handles, strapped to her chest. You can see a man, milky white eyes, long white matted hair, long flowing black robes with silver accents drawn upon it, and a large tome wrapped in chain with a strange face melded onto it. And last but not least, you see one individual there who appears to be an older gentleman, not older, but middle age. He seems quite handsome. He has a strange bracelet wrapped around his wrist, has several beads upon it. He looks to all of you with a wicked grin. EJ, you in particular, as you look at this man, you feel a pain rack your mind as he glares back.
It's the pain in the back of my neck, right?
Yep, it's the pain in the back of your neck.
How do I deal with this? I'm just gonna rub at the back and then just kind of shake my head and try to push. Because EJ's decided she wants nothing to do with these pains that she gets, as they're not, she's not getting answers and she doesn't know how to seek the answers. So she's just choosing to repress them.
Okay. And so, you all are standing before these 5 followers of Taith, standing toe to toe, as you all stand in the center. A large titanous head is in the center. He shuts his mouth quickly before they can get any closer, and before they can try and reach through and get down below, they turn and all look at you. The one...
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi.
Does anyone else say anything to them?
Offer them some sand from my pocket.
Pocket sand!
Pocket sand!
Yeah! Hacha! What are you thinking about when you're throwing the sand at them?
I'm not throwing it, I'm just holding it out for them.
Oh, you're just holding it out to them? Okay.
Yeah, they're free to take it.
More sand gifts. Give
We
something.
need friends, not food.
Yeah.
Chris is just being adorable, offering her pocket sand to the
Love it.
to the sweet taste followers. That's so adorable. I love that. All right. And so the one in the middle, she looks quite young. She's rather short. She's like 4'11", and she looks at you with her toothy grin, red hair and blue eyes. Says, "What do we have here? Is this our welcoming party?"
Well, it depends. Are you all here to destroy the city?
No, not the city, just a small part of it. What's down
What
under
part
the
is
ground?
that? What part? Is it a bunch of statues? Are you here to destroy a bunch of statues?
Depends who's asking.
You're new.
I'm sorry if it's unclear. My name is Exel, and I was asking you, are you here to destroy some statues? Like, what are your intentions? Can we be friends? Does this have to be unpleasant?
We're here to destroy the tails. Yes, we're destroying every single statue underneath the ground that this big lump is guarding. And she, like, punches, like, his closed mouth, and you can see a large ripple of force as it travels from his lips, like, all the way up his forehead and, like, returns back. You can hear, like, a loud echo from the inside of its large cavity that is its mouth, as it kind of just, like, you can feel the ground shake just from this punch.
Oh, why you gotta punch my friend like that? That is so unpleasant and unnecessary.
Listen, are you here to get in our way, or are you just gonna stand there?
Oh yeah, I have her make a 16 Constitution save.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. She passes.
I'm sure she'll make it.
Yep.
Let's see if there's any effect. Yeah, there's no effect otherwise, but she knows that I just tried to do something messing with her personal time.
Oh, okay. And she gives a big grin. It's like, so that's how we're doing this, huh? All right. Before
Well, you seem to have busted in here and started attacking people. What were you expecting?
And so with that, she just like kind of like spits on the ground.
That's disgusting. Where's your manners?
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck you.
you're so rude.
Yeah, and Malram, you'd like to try and ask Nock to strike them down?
Absolutely.
Okay. What do you... Are you, like, praying to him, or...
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's hear the prayer.
Yeah.
Together, just like
Let's
eyes.
let's hear the prayer. What do you say to Nock?
Your town. This is your people. We hate taste this fucking much. You should really do something about it. If you would please, in your infinite wisdom, do something for us.
Put cherries.
We cherries on top.
You can hear a voice in the back of your head as he says, "That's why I sent you, genius."
You overestimate my abilities.
Oh no, you're plenty capable.
Okay, can I throw a javelin at him? Just throw a javelin at him, just go, fine!
Okay.
Just
Don't
like
make it so hostile.
you're like just throwing a javelin into the air. These 5 Taste followers are just staring at you confused as they see one of your allies is just like, fuck you, knock, and just like throwing a javelin in the air.
You know, fucking help me fucking down. I'm doing all the bullshit. Time travel bonos. Fucking, I've got these motherfucking kids on my motherfucking sand.
What's in it for me?
You get more followers? You keep the followers that you have?
I could always get more.
Yeah, but you can't get another me. It's me.
Hmm. What do you have to
Sacrifice
offer?
now, room.
I take out. I'll take out I'll take out potion of water breathing, my coffee cup, and my dagger, and I'll hold up this guy and say, "I offer this to you to help me."
Hmm. I don't want any of that. However, if you are willing to let me have a pound of your flesh, I will gladly help you.
Wait, what?
A pound of your flesh?
Pound of flesh is a lot.
I know. I was gonna say, like, what do you mean?
I start looking at myself. I'm like,
Especially you're short.
Yeah.
You know how much anyway.
Yeah, there's not a lot there.
I'm like, I don't get my leg. I'm like, fuck it. Just give me an axe.
You have an axe.
I look at freaking. Oh, who's the strongest in our group right now? Who has the most strength?
That would be Selena, I'm pretty sure.
I look at Selena and say, take this. I hand her I hand him a long sword. I say, strike my leg. And I shove right by my cap. Strike it down. Strike it out for me, please.
He's gonna go peg leg.
Damn right I am. I'm gonna fire this motherfucker.
And I refuse to.
Yes, you
You
can.
You
I want to
absolutely
chop
can.
it off.
Yeah.
I'll chop it off.
Hey.
I don't want to chop it off.
I
Give it to
asked
Chris.
for
Chris,
Chris
do it.
It might take a couple tries, but it will get there eventually.
Just go for it.
Alright. I'm sorry, what was that you were saying, Celine?
I said if I don't want to do it, so let Chris do it.
Okay.
She wants to do it.
Okay.
Let Chris.
Alright.
I will gladly cause pain to Malrum.
Alright, Chris. So you take the longsword from him? How would you like to do this? How would you like to
I would like to slowly saw it off.
Okay.
Chop, I'm not saw. You need a saw for that, not a blade.
I
You're
can use it with a sword.
Somebody take your leg.
You're underestimating me.
Okay, fair enough.
What do you say, Celine?
I
Sorry.
said you having somebody chop your leg off. Be grateful.
Yeah, you don't get a choice here.
And so Malrum, so she saws the blade across your leg back and forth as if she's playing the world's tiniest violin. And finally, after grueling pain, just spikes of agony that come through your leg and through your spine, you could hear a sickening shook as your leg now pops free. And Nox smiles. You can't see it, but you can practically hear it in his voice. That will do just fine. It will be a delicacy. As he then wisps away your leg, it just kind of like disappears out of existence into dust. And
I hand up his torch, cauterize the wound.
okay. And as you're tending to your wounds, something else begins to form in its place. A leg made
Fourth arm.
a third leg. Hey, let's go. A leg that is formed from a strange metal. It seems dull in appearance, but has a bright white light emanating from it. Begins to form around your leg. It almost looks like, I don't know if you're a car guy, but if you've ever seen leaf spring.
Yeah.
It basically looks like leaf spring, but it has a foot at the end of it, like a metal foot. and it is booted with your boot. And
Oh.
Hell yeah.
with each step you take, like you kind of like pat your foot down to like kind of feel like the weight of it. Every time
Yeah.
you do so, every time it receives impact, you can see this strange ethereal form of a leg wrapped around it. You can still see this leaf spring like metal on the middle, but there is this strange like specter like leg that forms around it as well. So it's like the leaf spring is the bone, but you can see like the impression of what a leg should be around it as an image.
Okay.
And upon it, you can see on the front of your ankle is the face of Nock. Is a picture of a man with his mouth wide open. As you can hear the voice slowly fade away. Always hungry, never full. And so, you have a new feature placed upon you. With the consumption of food, so in this case, a ration or something of equivalent, you will gain the following effects for 1 minute. You will receive 15 feet additional movement. You will receive 1 additional AC. And you will also receive +1 to hit and to damage every time your HP drops below 50%. You may extend this this effect for an additional minute with the additional consumption of 1 more ration. This effect can only occur once per long rest.
Okay, try. Hits. Damage. Okay, so wait, 15 feet of additional movement, 1 additional AC. If I get 50% off, I get +1 to hit and damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 per long.
Yep, once per long rest. You can
Okay.
extend it for an additional minute if you eat another ration, but you have to use the ability first. So you have to use the ability per long rest. And then you can extend it for an additional minute if you needed to, but that will still count. So like, for example, you can't just pop it once, use that whole minute, and then, you know, do la-di-da-di-da, and then try to eat another one and try to activate the effect. It won't work. And that is what you receive.
Awesome.
And that is what you know about this feat so far. The feat is called Unending Hunger.
I would like to offer a full table 8-ball to the Taith followers.
Oh, that's right. You still have that. Wait, that's kind of cool.
It's time to amaze them with my futureness.
Ooh, okay, hold on. So you show them this 8-ball. What do you say? What do you say when you show this 8-ball to them?
Look from the magical future. It determines if you live or die.
None of them fall for it, except for the sea otter fellow who's on top of the large lady's shoulder. He's like, what does it do? How does it work?
You need a table, some holes in the table,
Yeah.
some net,
Okay.
and a couple of friends.
I don't have
know
any
that
of
part
those.
for you.
What if I don't have friends?
Then you'll probably end up dying first.
Well, that's just rude. And so, after some banter and decapitation, or amputation, I should say, and some
Oh no!
unlikely transformations.
We can make it decapitation.
Yeah. Dude, I mean that could happen. However, that will have to be for next session in the Peaks. All right,
I'll leave it. Bro, leave it.
and that is session, guys. Good session as always.
Yay.